Right, ready.
Okay. So,
Okay.
dear friends, good morning. So, from CBOA, we are very, very happy to congratulate each one of you to have been very successful in the written examination for the ensuing promotion. Yes, of course, we are very much with you for your interview also. And our Bhishma Pitama, our Saokar mom, is ready with his bullets to feed you with knowledge for preparing you for the interviews. So, my dear friends, CBOA extends a warm welcome to Saokar ma'am to give you with a lot of feedbacks today. So, welcome Saokar ma'am.
Okay.
And I give the session to Saokar ma'am to start with. Yes, Saokar ma'am,
Okay.
can you please take over the session?
Right. Thank you, Mr. Our CBOA Treasurer, Mr. Raghavendra.
Thank you, sir.
And I extend a very hearty welcome to all the promotion aspirants. Those who are, first of all, let me, on behalf of CBOA, let me congratulate each one of you for having coming out successfully with the flying colors in the written test. I congratulate all the officer employees promoted, of course, in the written test 1 to 2 and 3 to 4. Of course, the test for 1 to 2 was very difficult. As against 6,000 candidates, something like 4,700 candidates have passed the test. But the 3 to 4 test was very easy. That's why maximum people have passed. As against, I think, the 1,970 candidates who appeared, 1,830 have passed. That means I hope that this time there will be maximum number of vacancies will be there. CBOA will be clinching you the maximum number of vacancies. CBOA is a friend, guide, and philosopher to all the officer community. And I extend a very hearty welcome to you because you are qualified in the semi-finals now. And for 3 to 4, there is no marks are there. But for 1 to 2, marks are there. And Avanti, one lady officer from head office, she called me 2 days back. She was happy because she scored 80 marks. She was a topper. Her husband, Ramaswamy, scored a second topper for head office, 78 marks. Like that, from Bicholim, Goa, also one officer called, he scored 78 marks. So they are all done very well. I think the paper was tough. Now, okay, now whatever happened in the test, you just forget it now. Because now that is not enough. Now you are qualified for the interview, and Monday onwards interview is commencing. For 3 to 4, the interview panel consists of one CGM will be there, one GM and one DGM will be there for 3 to 4. And for 1 to 2, there is one DGM will be there, then RO head to one RO head or AGM will be there, like that. That is the interview panel for 3 to 4 and 1 to 2. And the interviews will commence from Monday. The time is very short. And because of that, we arranged this, what is called as a small program for giving some interview tips. So interview is again, it's the sky is the limit for interview. They can ask you any number of questions. They can ask you any questions. And in my opinion, there is no much preparation for interview because it is just like a luck. You know the answer, you can tell. Otherwise, you say, I do not know. There is only 2 options here. And you instantly, reply should be instant only. So I will not, you cannot take more time here. That is another point here in interview. Either you know the answer or you do not know. No, there cannot be third option. Now, before that, I start my interview, some tips. What I'm going to do is up to 12 o'clock continuously, I'm talking to you because up to continuously I'll complete 1 to 2 and this one 3 to 4. But afterwards, 15 minutes I'll have gap, and 12:15 to 1:30 I'm continuing for 3 to 4 only. If you're interested, 1 to 2 also can join because for 3 to 4 there is group discussion is there. So you understand, for 1 to 2 there is no group discussion is there. But if you are interested, you can join. But what I'm going to do is group discussion for 3 to 4. I will have a gap. So I'll continuously talk to you, common for 1 to 2 and 3 to 4 up to 12 o'clock. And from 12:15 to 1:30, I will be talking only to 3 to 4. That is a group discussion because that is also there. But 1 to 2, if you're interested, you can also join in the group discussion. No problem. Okay, right. Now I'll start my first topic. What is interview? What is interview and why it is conducted? What are the objectives? See, interview is one of the very important objective of elimination of the candidate. Suppose though you have passed the test, but unless you do well in the interview, the chances of promotion is very less. So interview is one of the way of, see, written test, they have eliminated you. Some people have even eliminated. Like that, in interview also, it is a process of elimination of the candidate. But the very objective of interview is to assess the overall personality development of a candidate. Because in the written test, we cannot assess your personality development or personality, what kind of person you are, what kind of attitude you are having. These things are not revealed in the written test. So that there is a written, that is the interview is there. So the very objective of interview is to assess the potentiality of the candidate, whether the candidate is suitable for promotion, how is his communication skills, how is his behavioral traits, how he leads by example. All these testing is done during the process of interview. So it is nothing but assessment of the potentiality of a candidate. Okay, fine. Now the question is, what is the difference between test and written test? Interview. In test, which we have already done very well, there are options are there, 5 options are there, and you have got time also to think. 5 options are given, one answer is correct. Either you have got sufficient time to think and answer. But in interview, there is no option. Because somebody, one son was asked, what is your father's name? He told, give me options like that. So here is no option for you in the interview, remember. That is the basic difference between written test and interview. In interview, there is only oral, only you have to speak only. There is no written writing, nothing here. And only thing is, no options are given to you. Either you know the answer or you do not know the answer. This is the only interview. And instantly you have to reply, there is no time will be given to you, remember. And you have to, that is the other, no options are in the interview. Either you know the answer or you do not know the answer. That's very important. Okay. Now the next question is, suppose an interview is there on Monday onwards, interview is starting. Okay. What are the common guidelines? What are the common guidelines I'm talking in general? The first common, I am making his formula is called ABCDE. A means, I'll start from A. Attitude is very important in the interview. Please remember, they say attitude is equal to 100%. If you add all the alphabets of attitude, it is equal to 100. And they say attitude is equal to aptitude plus altitude. Attitude is everything. Attitude means how you behave. Suppose how you handle a difficult employee. That is your attitude. No, sir, it is very difficult to handle. Then leave it. Even though employee may be difficult, his behavior is erratic, or punctuality may not be there, but how you handle him. That is the attitude is matter is very, very important. How you look at the things, how you look at the scenario. Suppose in a worst scenario, how you look at the things. That is why the attitude is very, very important. Then that is one thing, attitude. Most important quality is attitude, A. The second one is you should have alertness. Because in interview panel, the 3 people will be there. And first the leader will start with the questions. And you have to answer. You must be very, very alert, because unless you understand the question, you cannot answer. Please remember. So the questions have to be clearly understood, very clearly. That requires a lot of concentration. It's a concentrative job, interview. Because within 5 or 10 minutes, they are going to assess your potentiality. So alertness is very important. Attitude is very, very important. A. Then appearance is very important. Your dress code. Yes. For 1 to 2, you can wear tie. What you have to do, wear the t-shirts and all that. Full shirt should be there. It should not be color one. Plain it should be. You have to wear the shoes. Don't wear the chappals. And you should have a neatly good dress should be there. Full shirt should be there. And for ladies, either you can wear the saris, but don't provocate dress should be there. So this is very, very important. And they are looking at your dress code is very, very important. Appearance is very important. You should be clean shaven should be there. Okay. And you should wear the shoes, and full shirt should be there. And it should not be very light shirt. It need not be very this one. And for 3 to 4, you can wear the tie, because you are going to become executives. Or you can wear the coat also. If coat may be at the time of marriage, whichever coat you have not used it, inoperative, that coat you can now again, but you clean it properly. Because after marriage, so many years have taken place. You can wear the coat if you are comfortable. I'm not telling, I'm not suggesting anything. But this is but shoes are very important. Clean dress should be there, and neatly shaving. Everything is very important. Dress code. Ladies also, I tell you, don't wear provocative dress, and do not wear t-shirts and half shirts and all that. So this is very, very important. Your dress code matters a lot to the interview panel. I tell you, appearance very important. A. Then comes B, means what? You be very cool. I know it is not easy to say here, but when you go to the interview, the 10 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever is there, you become nervous. So be very cool first. Be very, very cool. That is very important for interview. Do not stress yourself too much, I tell you, because there is no point also in that. So be very cool. B means be very cool. Be positive. You should, and be confident. Be cool, be confident, and be positive. That's very, very important. This is very, very important. B is concerned. Okay. And the body language also matters a lot. Body language means how you speak and how you wear your dress, how you sit before the interview panel, and how you wish them in the morning, your body language, your gestures. And when the interview panel, when he is speaking, when you are replying, suppose X put a question to you, you are answering, you should see others also. That is called eye-to-eye contact is important. Because though you are answering to me, okay, fine, but you should also see the other interview panel also. That eye-to-eye contact important, body language important, mannerism important, wearing dress code is important, okay, and how you and then good morning, okay, and shaking the hands, okay, depends upon. These are all very etiquettes are important. And do not carry any file with you, please. Do not carry any file with you. Do not take any mobile with you inside. You go very fresh, aram say, relax yourself, sit down before them. And when they ask you to offer the seat, then only you sit down. And when you enter, gently you push the door and go and stand there first. You should be erect, strong. And then when they ask you to offer the seat, you please occupy the seat. Say good morning or good. There cannot be good night. There may be good morning or good afternoon. Depending on that, you please wish them. And they say, please occupy the seat. Thank you, sir. All this. Then you please occupy the seat. Be very comfortable. Occupy the seat. Be comfortable. Then they will start you asking the questions one by one. You listen to the question first. Be very attentive. Then you answer. And then you focus on other panel members also while replying. So this is very, very important. The body language, gestures, your eye contact, your shaking the hands, your mannerisms, all this is coming non-verbal communication, very important here. Then the most important, the C is very important for me. C is your communication skills. One thing is, you may be knowing all the answers. I know that. But suppose if you do not answer in the interview, what is the use? And most of the people, I tell you, especially 3 to 4 also in the group discussion, this is the problem. They don't communicate. They don't speak at all. Especially 3 to 4 also, this was observed. Many people lost because of this. See, whether it is a group discussion or whether it is a Viva one-to-one basis communication, communication is very, very important. Now you know the matter, very good. How you express it, how you present it, that is very, very important. So communication skills are very, very, very important. You have to practice it because you don't have much time. I know Monday interviews are starting. So you have to practice and practice yourself only. So communication skills are very important. Then another thing is clarity in expression. Whatever you tell, be very clear what you are telling. Do not just like that turn out the bush and all that. Be very clear in your expression. Clarity is very important. Clarity in expression. Communication skills are important. Then confidence is important. I know the answers. My communication skills are good. But still, if I'm not confident, then what is the purpose? Confidence is very, very important. So these are the things coming under a C is concerned. Clarity of expression, communication skills, confidence with answering. Okay. Then D, most important, I tell you. What is D? Do not argue in the interview. Usually you don't argue, but if you argue, you are gone. Suppose think that they will ask you some questions, which you may say, no, it is wrong like that, whatever it may be. Do not argue with the interview panel. Even if they say you are a fool, yes, sir, you tell. Sir, don't ask again why you are a fool again. Don't again, yes, sir, I am a fool. Okay, fine. So do not argue, most important. Some candidate, because of their, I think, having more knowledge, another problem, they will argue with the interview panel. And that is going to kill you, I tell you. Do not argue. Do not bluff, most important. Suppose you know the answer, you tell. If you do not know the answer, you say, I do not know. Suppose foreign exchange area, very difficult area. Somebody asked you a question. You said, you know the answer? No. Then you say, I am not comfortable, or I have not been exposed to this area. Please tell. But if you say everything I do not know, you are gone again. So do not bluff in the interview, because they have got all the statistical information. Every information they are having on their table, remember it. Your table has contained all the statistical information of the branch. CASA, everything, all figures are available with them. And if you say nonsense, instead of lakhs, if you say crore also, you are gone. I tell you very clearly. So here the question is, you cannot bluff. Bluff means whatever you know, you tell. I know, I know. I'm not, but some questions you are not comfortable, you tell. I'm not comfortable because I've not been exposed to this area, especially forex and all that. That or treasury management, something like that. I've not been exposed to that. Be very clear in that. But maximum, okay. But the question is, this is 10 questions. If they are, you need not answer 10 out of 10. Don't be under that impression. But majority of the questions, how you answer is important. How you, with your confidence, your positive attitude, how you answer to the questions. That is very, very important. You have to mesmerize the interview panel. But the time is very short, 5 to 10 minutes only. Within that, everything is over. So presentation skills are very important. Communication skills are important. Then listening skills are very important. You have to actively, attentively listen to the interview panel also. That is very important. Do not argue. Do not bluff. If you do not know, you say, I do not know. Very clear. Because everybody is not supposed to know everything. Even they also do not know. And the interview panel, they are making you very comfortable because they are from Canara Bank only. They also given many interviews. It is not the new for them. So here is do not argue and do not bluff. Then sometimes they will ask you some questions. They test your decision-making skills also, especially executive level. And decision-making skills are also some, they may ask you some questions on decision-making. How you consider this proposal like that, some situation they may give. So E means what then? E means your eagerness, your etiquettes. Then your etiquettes, your enthusiasm, most important, enthusiasm. So these are all the guidelines I have given you, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, these are the general guidelines about wearing the dress. How do you have to answer the questions? You should not argue, you should not, and you should not dominate also. And you have to listen to them first. You understand them. And then you slowly, whatever the questions they are asking, one by one, you navigate those questions. It's called navigation. Step by step, you have to reply. Don't be in a hurry, burry, no question, aram say. But don't take more time also. Means suppose if you ask question, don't take 1 hour. That is means you know the answer instantly, you do not know, but wait for some time. Because you know that your heart says you know the answer or you don't know, but you don't have options here. That's the problem. In written test, you have got 5 options. Here, no options are there. So you have no friend here. You yourself is a friend. So that's why you have to handle the interview very. Of course, you have given several interviews in the past also. Maybe now the time has come to give one more interview. What is there in that? And the internal interview board is from Canara Bank only. They will make you very, very comfortable. If a RO head is there, your RO head only will be taking the interview. So you are very comfortable, no? That is one thing. Now with this background, now I am coming to the next one. What are the questions, how they start now? These are the modalities of interview, etiquettes, this, that, what I told, dress code, your listening skills, communication skills, confidence skills, positivity, ability to hear, ability to clarify, confidence, all those things, communication, non-verbal communication, body language, eye contact, everything, fine. Now the question is, I'll start with the personal inventory. What the interview panel will do, they will ask you first, they will make you put you simple questions. How they put simple questions? They ask you about yourself only. Now here, some 25 questions, I'm just, see, this is a general I'm talking. They may ask you any questions. Sky is the limit. Okay, number 1, please introduce, this is a very important question. Please introduce yourself. See, when you ask this question, please introduce yourself, but don't talk about your personal life and all that. I'm married, I got 4 kids, 2 wives, don't talk all those. So here, when they ask you, please introduce yourself, you say that I am Mr. So-and-so, joined Canara Bank in this year, 35 years service, I have put it in different areas. And I have, they're like that. And I'm very, but one thing, whatever you want something, but be very brief. Please introduce yourself, mean don't take more time. Whatever question they're asking, you reply to that point only and finish the answer. Just like table tennis. You're playing a table tennis with the interview panel. They put a ball, you put a ball. That's all, over. So please introduce yourself means it is a familiar question to all of you. Be ready for that. I'm Mr. So-and-so, joined Canara Bank as an officer or directly. And these are the branches I have worked. And I have got very good communication, whatever you want. Please introduce yourself means, but don't talk about your personal life here, about your family and nothing. You have to speak only this much only. This is very important question they will ask you. Please introduce yourself. Don't bring any personal background here. Talk only your official things only. This is very, very important. Or okay. Now, after this, please introduce yourself. The next question will be, what are your strengths and weaknesses? So here, one thing, whatever is there, you tell, because they will not leave you again. So what are your strengths? Suppose you say, I am good in communication. I am very good in communication because why? Because of that, my customer service is excellent. Naturally, communication and customer service are interrelated. I'm very good in that. Very good. I'm good in drafting letters. Okay. My writing capacity is good. I'm good in public relations. Very good. I'm good in recovery. Because of that, many maximum NPA accounts I was able to close. Good in recovery, good in communication. So this is your area of strength. I'm very good in foreign exchange, but you should be good. Then they'll ask you foreign exchange questions. That is, be ready for that. So the area of strength means where you are, or you say, I am a very committed worker for the bank. I am ready to die for the bank. I'm fully committed for the bank. I'm a workaholic and I'm a very sincere and committed. I'm very, my integrity and honesty is beyond par. Nobody can, that is unparalleled integrity I got. Strong integrity, values and ethics. This is my strength, strong values and ethics. I'm very disciplined and punctual person. So all these things, your strength, whatever your strength are there, you have to tell there. But be ready for this question. What are your strengths, right? Second, next question is, what is your weakness? If you say, I don't have weakness, you are not selected at all. You say, unlike any other human being, I am also subject to weaknesses. One weakness is supposing that in multitasking, suppose more work is to be done at a time, no, sometimes I lose my temper little bit. I become irritated and all that. And sometimes if the things are not happening as per my plan, then also I get little bit irritated, that's all. But I will overcome it immediately. And sometimes you say little bit because of heavy stress and all that, I may lose my temper here and there, slightly, but I will overcome it immediately. So admit that you have got weaknesses. And if you say, I don't have weaknesses, are you God? Then you are not qualified at all. You are telling lie. So this is where the interview panel will examine each and every aspect of you. So whatever your weaknesses are there, you tell, this is my weakness. Or sometimes you may say, I am assert, I am not assertive, means I can't say no to everything. There is another problem for everybody. So assertiveness is not there. Or you may say, I may not, communication wise, I am not good in communication. Sometimes I get lose my temper also because here and there, because of heavy work or multitasking. Like that, you have to put yourself, balance it. That is a weakness. Okay. Next question. After 5 years, where you want to see? You see, the promotions are happening every 3 years. And every 3 years, I am going to take promotion for 100%. So if you are a scale 1, scale 2 now, after 5 years, you may become scale 4 also. So for scale 3 to 4, they may become DGM also. So after 5 years, where you will be in your career? That is a question. That you reply. Okay. After 5 years, where this Canara Bank will be? You say Canara Bank will be number 1. Of course, 5 years means SBI is there. Otherwise, after 5 years, Canara Bank is number 2, sure. But SBI is there because they have got 62 lakh crore business. It takes some time. 5 years is not possible. I think so. Okay. Right. What are your significant contribution for the bank? Now here, don't tell that coming and going to the office and claiming petrol convenience, it is not achievement. Significant achievement means something prestigious, many appreciation letters you are having, ED club, MD's club, or some huge deposit you have brought. bulk deposit you have brought, some recovery, some outstanding work, whether you have been adjudged as the best employee award, something like that. If it is there, you say yes, sir. Otherwise, say I don't have. Boy, very clear. More significant contribution for the bank. They are asking you, in what way you have contributed for the growth of the bank? Yes. Now you may say that the branch was number 3 when you took the charge. The bank, now market share it has improved and we are number 1. This is a significant contribution for the bank. Or huge NP accounts are there, we are able to bring it to such much. Yeah, that is also a significant contribution. CASA, it was 30%, we increased to 40%. That is significant contribution to the bank. Customer complaints were there, we have almost redressed all the complaints and now it is customer free, customer complaint free. It is also, so significant contribution for the bank is very, very important. Next question, whether you deserve promotion. This question is asked to at all levels. Whether you deserve promotion or why the bank should promote you. You say that I have done well in the written test and I am a very committed and hardworking employee. I give always 200% to the growth of the bank. And taking into consideration all these qualities, my commitment, my hardworking nature, and my strong values and ethics, and my this one, overall considering, I am 100% I am suitable for promotion. And bank should promote me. Bank should promote. Now, next question. Suppose if the bank do not promote you, what is your next action? Sir, promotion is a part of life. And I do not work for only rewards and all that, awards. I do not work for rewards and awards. If it happens, I am very happy. If it doesn't happen also, I am happy. But my, what is called as a moral is always kept high. My contribution to the Canara Bank is always the same. That will never change even if I don't get the promotion. This is how you have to put it. So then they will be happy. If you say, no, sorry, promotion, if I'm not getting, I don't work, I am demotivated, then you are gone. Don't say all this. See, they will confuse you, all these questions, 10 minutes, everything is put. And you must be ready to handle this pressure. That's why I'm giving you the whether reserve for promotion, significant contribution, your strength, weaknesses, your potential. Then what are your hobbies? What are your hobbies? Singing. Okay, singing. Okay. Now singing means they will ask you what happened latest. Lata Mangeshkar died, Nightingale of India. Son, she got the Bharat Ratna. Then they will link again, linking. Okay, that is. But if you ask cricket, what is the great achievement? India won that under 19 World Cup we have won this time. That's the outstanding contribution in cricket. So like that, as hockey, we won that gold award. So like, that is the award we won after a bronze. So the Olympics. So like that, wherever you put hobbies, no, they are asking questions on those particular. Then whether you read newspapers, see, don't tell the lie. Nobody reading newspapers, I am telling you. Sir, I am not regularly reading newspapers. Why? Usually, I see in the whatever in the mobile only, I get all the news. So that's why I'm not much. Okay, very good. If you say I'm reading newspaper, whether they will again ask whether you have read today's newspaper. See, this is where you will be caught, I tell you. And if you say yes, sir, then what is the news today? So today's newspaper I have not read. Means you are telling lie. You will be caught. See, that is why they say if you are very truthful, if you speak the truth, you did not remember anything. But if you tell the lie, you have to remember many things. That is the point here. You say that, okay, today's newspaper I have not read. Very clear about that. Why? Because of the interview pressure was there and all that. I have to come starting early. I did not read. Okay, good. Okay, chalo. Hobbies over. Now, next question will be, what are the recent union finance? Very important for, it may be a group discussion also, or it is usual. What are the financial budgets? Now, recently, Nirmala Sitharaman on February 1, the budget she has placed before the parliament, it was approved. What are the highlights to the banking point of view? Very important for all, I'm telling you. You say that agriculture, 5-6 points I'm giving you now. These financial budgets. Number 1, what is that? Agriculture target for the year 22-23 is 1,80,000 crores. This is from the banking point of view I'm talking. This may ask for group discussion also, I'm telling. So agriculture target for the year 2022-23 is how much it is fixed? 1,80,000 crores. Number 1. Okay. Number 2, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana given more impetus. 48,000 crore have been earmarked for Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana scheme. 48,000 crores. Number 2. Number 3. In MSME, emergency line of credit, it is again extended up to, it was 4.50 lakh crores. It is extended to 5 lakh crores. The scheme is extended till 31/3/2023. Emergency line of credit, but again 50,000 crore added. The scheme is extended. Emergency 4 lakh 50 to 5 lakh 5 lakh crores. It is added now. The scheme is extended, but as on date 3.01 lakh only has been sanctioned emergency line of credit. 3.01. So try to understand what I am telling you. So the emergency line of credit extended by adding 50,000 crores. That is the 5 lakh. Another one is that in case of MSME, to reduce that pressure of this one receivables, that whatever trade receivables discounting scheme, it was earlier 1 crore, now increased to 3 crore. Trade discount receivable system, MSME, that is attached to NACH. Now it was earlier 1 crore, now it is increased to what? 3 crore rupees. Then there is no change in the personal income tax, there is no change. Then corporate tax, which was 7.5%, now reduced to 5%. And then all this, what is virtual cryptocurrency and all that, they're all taxed at 30%. That is already there. So they will, these are the questions regarding on agriculture. You may ask you, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, you tell, MSME, you tell emergency line of credit, then you take trade discounting will, it is personal income tax, there is no changes there. And this is what they are going to ask you this very, and in districts also that mobile, this one is to be opened, digital, more pressure is on digital also, district wise. 75 districts have been identified for the digital this one implementation. All these things they will ask you about the union finance budgets is concerned. Remember, agriculture, MSME, housing, whatever I told you. Okay. The next question will be, what is your, have you gone through the latest question, RBI monetary policy? Yes, on Thursday, the RBI monetary policy. In RBI monetary policy, how many members will be there? There are 6 members are there. 3 are from the Reserve Bank of India and 3 are from the central government. Okay. What are the guidelines? What are the, this is very important, I'm telling you, RBI monetary policy, latest one I tell you. What are the 5 points? Number 1, there is no change in the repo rate. That is 4%. There is no change. Reverse repo rate, there is no change, 3.35. CRR, no change. What is 4%? No change. SLR, no change, 18%. Then bank rate, no change, 4.25. Marginal standing facility, no change, 4.25. Okay, these are one thing. Okay. Now, the next one is, then what about GDP? GDP for the year 22-23, now they have estimated at 7.8%. Gross domestic GDP, it is 7.8%. Then inflation, retail inflation, that is estimated at how much? 4.5% for 22-23. Retail inflation, 4.5, GDP 7.8. There is no change in the repo rate, reverse repo rate. Then regarding this e-voucher, you know, e-voucher means suppose I'm receiving the subsidy in mobile, that e-voucher will be there. It is rupee. That e-voucher, it was 10,000, now increased to 1 lakh rupees. E-voucher. E-voucher increased, 10,000 it was there. Now it is increased to how much? 1 lakh rupees. E-voucher is increased. And the committee has adopted what is called as an accommodative policy. That is with caution. And RBI has done a very good job during this Omicron period also. And other day, the gross, these are just points you can ask. They will, you say RBI monetary policy, you tell for 5 points you tell. And 1 point is there is no change in the repo rate, reverse repo rate. There is no change. Status quo maintained for the 10th time. That is one thing. Then the second one is what I told you, rupee, e-rupee, that is a 10,000 to 1 lakh increased. That is the second one. And RBI is accommodating policy they are following now. RBI has adopting this one. So this is some monetary policy guidelines, RBI monetary policy. And GDP, I told you, it is a 7.8%. Inflation, they have, it is a 4.5%. And this is 10th time the rates have not been changed at all. Now they will ask you why the rates have not been changed. Why it is again constant this time also. Sir, the Omicron, that is the third wave is going on. And the situation is still alarming only. The economy is still recovering also. and economy is recovering and it will take some time to bounce back also. So under these circumstances, the inflation is also going up and all that. The cost of diesel and petrol products is also going up. And the middleman and lower income group they are suffering, they are struggling a lot during this because of loss of job and all that. RBI, that's why RBI has decided to maintain the same status quo and all that. Okay, right, very good. This is RBI monetary policy, financial budget I told you. After this, the next question will be about your department, very important. Now here, since employees are of different groups, some are working 75% working in the branches, some are working in RO, CO, HO. That's why what I'm doing is, generally I'm take the first one, branches. If you are working in a branch, you have to take first latest flash report, PSR1 or for January. Because January last Friday it is prepared. PSR1 is a flash report. I do not know. Tomorrow is the interview. God only save you. So PSR1 is a flash report. Otherwise, you do one thing, have all statistical information about your branch. If you are working in a branch, number one, first of all, yes, since how long you are working in the branch, as a branch in charge or whatever it may be, or officer, since how long you have been working. Okay. Then what is the target given to you? Because they got all the figures, I'm telling you, don't bluff here. All the statistical figures are available. December, how many parameters your branch achieved? Which are the suppose you say I have not achieved a single parameter, they may ask you why you are not achieved. You say I just took charge of the branch 1 month over. That's why they done of the target. But anyway, we are confident of reaching 3 or 4 parameters during this quarter, because this quarter is very crucial again. Okay. Then what is the CASA growth of your branch? What is the CASA percentage? CASA percentage is say 25 or 30%. Why CASA percentage is less? What is the reason? Okay. Who are your important customers? Who are your VIP customers? What is the percentage of NPA you are having? Then what is the inspection gradation of your branch, whether it is a low risk or medium or high risk? What is the priority sector percentage? Which are the schemes you already implemented, agriculture schemes? How many gold loans you are giving per day? How many SB accounts you are opening per day? Of course, now it is centralized, but you have to see, send the lead, no? How many SB accounts you are opening per day? How many quality CASA accounts you have opened? At least 1 lakh balance, quality CASA account. How many inoperative accounts you are having? Entire information about you only. Parameters, then March, December quarter figure, inspection gradation, NPA percentage, CASA percentage, who are your competitors? What is your market share? Which market share? Yes. Which RO you are coming? Who is your RO head? Which circle you are coming? Who is your circle head? Then how is your customer service? How, that is also there. How many staff you are having? Which HRD systems you are doing? Are you conducting staff meeting regularly? I know, regularly. Whether you are conducting customer meet. Are you available every month between 3 to 5 p.m. customer day? I think you are all saying no, yes only, but you are telling lie. I do not know that you tell. By and large, you tell that's a good thing. By and large, we are conducting staff meetings regularly. By and large, we are conducting customer day also. We are calling some customers also. Okay, whatever you want to say, you say now. Customer day, NPA, CASA, top customers, your command area, what are the activities going on? Any new projects are coming there? How is the pressure? Then retail lending, why your housing loans you are giving less? What is the problem for you? What are the reasons why there is sluggish growth? Business growth is very sluggish. Last 3 years, nothing has happened in your branch. You are below March figures, especially Bangalore circle. Remember your education loan, your current account, your SP institutional deposits, vehicle loans, Bangalore circle is below par. Means in the general, I'm talking you, below March figures. Retail lending, they are the last one. They may ask you why. Then they will, now your proposals are going to RAH, how much time they will take? Sir, 2 months, 3 months, I do not know. RH, now MSME, Sulabhs are there. Account opening, it is going to, how much time it takes? Why there is a delay in giving passport, these checkbooks and delivery to the customers? Why there is a delay? Passbooks, checkbooks are delivered, no? Why there is a delay in this one? Debit card also. How many debit card base you have got? Credit card base. All questions regarding your branch, they will ask you, how many parameters you achieved? What is the target for March? Are you confident? Suppose you achieved 3, you may say another 2 I will achieve. If you say I am achieving all, you are telling a lie again. Don't say that. But be very cool and tell, yes. So you study entirely the profile. When the branch was opened, when you took charge, how many years you have completed, which new business you have brought, why your CASA, what is your CASA percentage, what is your priority sector percentage, priority sector, which are the MSME loans you have brought, how many accounts you have permitted emergency line of credit, how many Mudra accounts you have given, how many housing loans you have given, vehicle loans you have given, everything, all information about the branch, inspection, gradation of the branch. How do you feel heading the branch? Sir, I feel very, what, tell me, nervous? No. Sir, I feel, okay, branch is good. I am heading the branch. It gives me a lot of course, pressures are there. We have to enjoy the pressures. These questions will be asked. Thereafter, for 1 to 2, another question they will ask you. Are you ready to head a branch? Because 1 to 2, there is a role shift is there. You become a manager. Earlier you are a scale 1. Now you are heading the branch. Very important role is a branch in charge. And yes, they will ask you whether you are ready to head a branch for 1 to 2 promotion. And for 3 to 4, they will ask you whether are you ready to head a VLB like that. You say certainly we are capable of heading. Are you confident? Yes. Whether no, which branch? Usually scale 1 to 2, they will heading a small branch. And in the case of 3 to 4, they are heading the VLBs. Now, what are the qualities required to head a branch? For scale 1 to 2, you say that first is the planning capacity important, organizing, your interpersonal relationship with the staff and customers, then your decision-making skills, risk-taking skills, communication skills, listening skills, problem-solving skills, conflict resolution skills, negotiation skills, OTA settlement, negotiation skills. All these are important for a branch in charge. And he's a friend, guide, and philosopher to the branch. He has to take the people into confidence. He has to motivate the staff. He must be a good team leader. So this is, and for 3 to 4, they ask, yes, are you, yes, executive role is to execute the policy decisions of the bank. Executive is to execute what policy decision of the bank, that's all. Executive role is more challenging. It is more or less leadership development. You are a leader. Your main quality is what? You have to set an example. And then you must be a role model. You must lead by example. Your team development is most important, a leader. You are a leader. Risk taking is very important. Lead by example, decision making, delegation of authority, time management. Most important is managing the time. Be a very good hard worker, not important. Be a very smart worker. You inspire your team. Then you should have a mission. You should have a vision. You should have strong values and ethics. Then you must be a disciplined. That is all the qualities required for this. 3 to 4 or 1 to 2. Okay, fine. Monetary policy I covered. Budget highlights I told. And now your branch area, whatever I had told, percentage, NP, everything is very clear. Have all information with your fingertips. Who are your top customers? Who are your NPA borrowers? How many OTA schemes you have already implemented? What are the retail lending schemes you have implemented? HRD systems, MSME schemes you have given. Loans, emergency line of credit, what you have done. So then the new schemes are there. No, which are the new schemes you have drawn now recently? Whether you are conducting staff meeting, customer meet, your inspection, all entire information should be available on your tips now. Regarding the branch is concerned, I'm telling. All NPA percentage, this, that, all this. The second one is so far as then what are your branch, what are your delegation of powers? They may ask you anything. I do not know. Then if you are working in a circle office or RO or HO, they will ask you which circle. Circle means which are the circle, what are the performance of circle, they may ask you. So Bangalore circle is concerned, if you are working, they will ask you what is the Bangalore circle 2,05,000 something crore business target you have got. You are short. In which area you are lagging? Which are the department you have, which are the activities in circle office? Which department you are handling in circle office? Suppose I'm handling customer service. How you are handling it? How many complaints you are receiving? How many complaints your grievances are addressed? Then how many complaints have gone to ombudsman? How many complaints have gone to consumer grievances? All this. If you are a customer service, every information they'll ask. If you are retail lending in customer, then retail lending schemes. What is the retail lending figures you should have ready on the spot? If you are working in MSME, all MSME. See, your department, you should have up-to-date figures should be there. Very clear. This is a very important. They will asking you only this only. 90% questions will be asked on your department only. I tell you now only. 90 to 95% marks. About the area where you are working. Suppose you are working in head office. Which wing? What are the activities of the wing? So that what you have to do is you have to go through the presentation of the wing first. Though you are working only one section in the wing, they will ask you anything. So if you are a DBS wing, there are so many activities are there. So many sections are there. Whether it's DBS, so many. So you have to go through the each and every section you have to go. So you should have a presentation, PPT, PowerPoint, PPT presentation of the wing should be there. Then they will ask you, suppose MSME wing. What MSME wing? How many sections are there in MSME wing? What are the activities of MSME wing? In which department you are working? Suppose I am working in policy decisions. Policy decisions, how you are? Suppose, yes, sir, I will receive the guidelines from RBI, then IBA also. Then these guidelines are vetting out and all that. Thereafter, it is placed. And then what is the procedure? So if you are working in head office, RO, which section you are doing? Suppose staff is there. Oh, yes, staff. What is your role in the staff one? So like that, they are asking you about your department only. If you're head office, if you which wing you are working, and suppose I'm credit monitoring wing, how you monitor it? What is the procedure you are monitoring it? Then what is the SAM wing, a CAM wing? So many things are there. So like that, they are asking you about your activities, the department which you are handling. In other words, your KRA only they are asking. Key responsibility areas. Already you are given appraisal, no? In key responsibility areas, same thing will be asked to you. Department wise, suppose in a branch, suppose I'm a scale 1 officer, suppose in a VLB, which department I am handling this one, advances department. Advances department means they will ask you how many OCCs are there, how many vehicle loans are there, are you go down checking regularly, you are doing it, how you arrive at the DP, so many things they will ask you department wise. So in other words, whatever department you are working, no, be very thorough in that department, especially scale 1, because they are not, most of you are not heading the branches, I know that. But 1 to 2, you definitely were heading a branch and all that. It's a different challenge together and all that. And now the question here is the department which you are working, I'm focusing on that only. That is the KRA, you please go through it. You be very clear about what department you are handling, which are the activities coming in your department, what is your performance in that department, what are the shortcomings also. But do not say anything from your own. If they ask you only, you reply, otherwise leave it. To the point only, you should not elaborate too much, nothing, no more explanation, nothing. Supposing that a branch, none of the target you achieved, yes, we are not achieved, or then they may ask you why, means you tell why it is so. But one thing you tell, you don't say potentiality is not there, such questions you do not tell. If potentiality is not there, what is your role then? So that's why I'm telling you that you staff meetings regularly, this your priority sector lending targets, achievement, keep this one, all these things, whether any award you are received. So many things are there, no? Then whether you have participated in retail relay race 3, whether you have participated. Now there are so many competitions are going, CASA campaign is going on, otherwise campaign, insurance campaign, that third party products, how you are able to build the business and all that. Why your non-interest income is less? Why you are not issuing guarantees and LCs? Why your interest in, why your deposits are more? How many bulk deposits you are having? Why you are depending on only bulk deposit only? How do you feel your staff is good or not? You say staff is good only. Even though they are bad, you can't say bad. If they are bad means you are also bad, very clear. So no, take all the responsibility on your head only. You are the leader. You are the branch head. Everything is, yes, I am responsible for everything. Just like they say, I am the creator of my destiny. You are the creator of your branch. Take all the responsibility of your staff, everything. You said, fine. I owe the responsibility for the entire team. My team is really good and everybody is contributing. Okay, fine. So you understood what I'm telling? This is a very important vital area of 95% questions will be asked on this KRA only. In other words, your department only which you are doing, nothing more than that. Yes, if I'm in recovery department, I'm doing recovery department. Okay, then they will ask you how many NPA accounts you are having, how many are substandard, doubtful, and loss, how many special mention accounts are there in your branch. Every information you should have. Special mention accounts up to their standard asset only. How many are there in that? How many gold loans you are given? How many vehicle loans you are given? What is the time you are taking? Proposal, whether KYC norms are strictly applicable in your branch. How many lockers you are having? How many lockers are vacant? How many locker rent you are unrealized? All questions, patapat. Regarding your branch only, nothing more. Your department only. They are going to ask you. Okay, that is one part is over. After your personal inventory, then the branch information, KRAs is concerned, everything is over. Then highlights of the budget, I told you, RBI recent monetary policy I covered. Next, I'm going to the most important is the Canara Bank results. Now, before we come to Canara Bank, now first they will ask you, have you seen the results of the bank? Other day, I was taking 4 or 5 sessions for Bangalore Circle. I tell you, 99% employees do not know about the bank results. Yesterday, again, I took one session, but 2-3 people told because they're preparing for interview. That's why they know it, otherwise no. Now, most important is this time I'm telling you 5-6 questions on these bank results only. Canara Bank results as on 31st December 2021. Now, I will tell you, nutshell, I think you must have gone. Number one, total business, global business surpassed 17.72 lakh crores. In that, 7.30 lakh crore is advances. And the remaining amount you put it in a deposit. 7.30 lakh crore advances. And remaining amount you put. So 17.72, it should tally. CASA growth is 10% is there. But our CASA percentage is 34%. With a total figure of how much? 1,42,000. 2 lakh. We have got very few figures are there. 3,42,000 crores. CASA. 3,42,000 crores. Only 34%. Out of that, current account deposits are 50,000 crores. Current account. Our retail advances have grown by how much? 10%. That is 1,23,000 crores. In that retail advances, housing loan portfolio is contributing how much? 70,000 crores. That is a housing loan growth is 14.85. Retail part 10%. Advances growth is 8.88. Our gross asset quality is very good. Gross NPA, we are able to bring it to 7.80. Net NPA, we are able to cut it down to 2.86. Cost to income ratio is within limit 45.85. Return on asset is also there. It is a 0.45 positive. Then our capital adequacy ratio very good, 14.80. 14.80 capital adequacy ratio. Net interest margin is a 2.80. But these are all the plus points, and our operating profit is the highest, 5,800 crores. But net profit is 1,552 crores for this quarter, 1,552. But we have done very well as compared to other banks. 1,552. Operating profit, 5,800 crores. Net profit, 1,552 crores. And all priority sector targets mandatory we achieved. Priority sector 40, no, we achieved 48. Agriculture 18, we achieved 21. Weaker section 11, we achieved 21%. Everywhere, all mandatory targets set by the government of India, we achieved. We have got 9,777 branches spread over length and breadth of the country. 9,777 branches, 10,000 ATMs we are having. Our fundamentals are very strong. Ours is a customer-centric organization. We are the third largest public sector bank. Number one, SBI, 62,000 crores, 62 lakh. Thereafter comes PNB, 18 lakh, and then comes Canara Bank, 17.72. We are number third. We got 5 overseas branches. So we have been doing very well. Our results are very good. It is because of the contribution of each and every staff member contributed for that. Now the question is, okay, we have done well. Which area Canara Bank is lagging? One is our kasa is very less, 34%. We have to increase it to 40%. Another area of concern is slippage management. Lot of accounts are going to NPAs. Slippage management control is important. And 3 R's are very, very important for the bank. Which are those? One is R means you have to increase your retail lending figures. Retail assets and retail liabilities, both you have to increase. Retail term deposit also you should mobilize. Retail lending, retail term deposits. One is R. Second one is recovery. Now all these OTS schemes have been come, no? Recovery, OTS is, which are the OTS? Recovery policy is there. OTS schemes are there. One agriculture up to 25 lakh. And MSME scheme 2 crore. Small NPA 25 lakh. Education loan 7.50 lakh. Tractor it is a 10 lakh. We have got OTS schemes. Okay, OTS schemes are there. Recovery is the most important because our asset quality has to further, it has to move. We have to bring down from 7.80 it is there. No, you have to bring below, it is 6% we have to bring now, at least for March. Looks to be difficult, but it is possible. Challenges are to be accepted, targets are to be broken. Asset quality we have to improve further. More cash recovery we have to do. Slippage control is a must. We have to cut down our cost of deposit, but our CASA is very less. That is our problem. Our RLLR is 6.90 and our home loan rate is 6.65. Our base rate is 8.80. Our gold loan rate is 7.25. No, just I'm telling you. And our short-term RLLR is 4%. Okay. Now, these are the weaknesses. Frauds are more because frauds are directly eating the profits. With 100% provisioning you have to do. So we have to thrust more on CASA, slippage management, and then non-interest income we have to increase by issuing more guarantees and all that. Third-party products we have to mobilize, more lockers have to be provided to everyone. So like that, non-interest income we have to generate more. Then interest income, we have to go for a quality retail lending. MSME, you have to take some proposals. Quality retail lending is need of the hour now. You have to increase retail lending because risk is very less. Documentation is very simple. Now, which are the retail lending products you are having? You have got Canara budget, digital lending is also there. You have got teachers loan. They will ask you something. And another thing I tell you, because you have passed the test, they will again ask you same questions. Sir, what is this already? No. Anything they can ask you. So KYC policy, anything they will ask you. Now retail lending. Sir, retail lending is a thrust area. Yes. Now, this is a point what I wanted to tell you, that the weakness of Canara Bank is our frauds are increasing. Of course, gross NPA, net NPA, still we have to cut it down. CASA is a weak area. The opportunity for Canara Bank is we have to beat Punjab National Bank. This quarter it may be difficult, but another next quarter, next year it may be possible. That is only the tough competitor for Canara Bank is PNB is concerned. And the opportunities are very good for Canara Bank. It is going to be a global bank. At the same time, in India, next to SBI, Canara Bank will be there. We are the lead aggregator. We may take over some other banks also. Ours is a very strong presence is there all over India. Our customer base is also excellent. Then what are the opportunities? What are the threat for Canara Bank? There is a competition from 12 public sector banks. There is a competition from 44 foreign banks. There is a competition from private sector bank, old generation, new generation. Now there is a competition from RRBs, payment banks, urban cooperative banks, small finance banks. Everywhere competition is there. It's a competitive world. All banks are very aggressively, they are doing their business. So in that tough, fiery, competitive scenario, the bank has to put all their efforts and we have to work as a team. Together we can. And Canara Bank has got a good name. We have got a very good, what is called goodwill, and employees are the best brand ambassadors of Canara Bank. And we have got a international presence, national presence. So definitely, and we have already raised 9,000 crore capital. That is also there. So we are doing very well. Okay. Now this is what I told you about Canara Bank. Results are concerned. I talked about that. Now I am comparing Canara Bank versus PNB. This question is sure for you. For 9 months period, I am comparing. See, you take Canara Bank figures. Of course, global business 7.72. They have got some 8.20 is there. They are ahead of us, business-wise. Okay, agreed. Cost-income ratio, ours is 45, theirs is 50%. It is very high. Then capital adequacy, ours is 14.80, there is slightly higher, 14.91. Gross NPA, ours is 7.80, theirs is 12.88. Very higher side. CASA, ours is 34, theirs is 45. Here another difference, CASA, 45. Net NPA, ours is 2.80, there is a 5.20 is there. Profit wise for the 3 quarters, we have done 4,200 crores, they have done 3,000 crores profit. Profit wise very good. And advances more or less same, constant, no change. Now, if you see these figures, you can come to a conclusion that business wise their figures are more, agreed. But their CASA is more, 45%, ours is 34%. But our asset quality is better than them. Our gross NPA is lesser, net NPA is lesser than PNB. Our profits are more than PNB. Our operating profit more than PNB. Our cost income ratio is better than PNB. And take your net interest margin almost same, 2.80, they are also 2.80. So finally, I can say with these figures, advance is constant, same. And PNB other day, SS Mallikarjun Rao, he laid down his office on 31st January, he laid down his office. 1st February, AK Goyal, he took the charge of PNB as a new CMD. AK Goyal also happens to be the new IBA chairman also. AK Goyal. Okay. So these 9 months comparisons I have told you. So advances is the same constant. But one thing, our Canara Bank advances, I'm just coming. Now, next question will be, which bank has really performed well? First rank, performance-wise. All the 3 quarters, if you ask me, the first prize goes to Bank of Maharashtra. Bank of Maharashtra, which nobody was knowing, though it was nationalized in 69, but still the bank did not make any name at all. It has visibility only in Maharashtra. Because I used to take now, recently I have taken a lot of motivation classes for the executives. And I have observed that the bank has done number 1 because the bank was about to be sold, privatized. But I tell you, the top management change in last 4 years entirely changed the complexion of Maharashtra, Bank of Maharashtra. See, for all the quarters, they were number one. Even this quarter also, they were number one. Advance is 18% growth is there. Whereas Canara Bank growth is 9.8%. Second growth is Canara Bank, 8.8. Whereas their growth is how much? 18%. SB, their growth is, now their CASA is 54%. They are next to SBI, they are now their competitors. MSME, they are number one. MSME, retail, they are number one. 25% growth is there, retail. MSME, they are number one. Everywhere number one, Bank of Maharashtra. Now there you see their Canara budget loan rate of interest is less, very less. Housing loan, it is 6.40, lowest in the home loan market today. They are doing very well. Bank of Maharashtra, I tell you, very good results are there. Now this is because 4 years there is a change. You see, now they are working as a team. Now they have made a 325 crores profit, net profit. Very good, Bank of Maharashtra. Just I'm bringing you your life. They may ask you which bank has done well. Canara Bank, no, Bank of Maharashtra. In all the 3 quarters, they were number one. Because they were bent upon that. The top management is very, very aggressive. They are handled very good. You see, the bank, lot of frauds were there. The bank was about to be privatized. The bank was about to be closed. In that scenario, they came like they rose like a phoenix. A word, you know, that they came out from a dust. And today they are growing very strong. They are doing very well, very well. Bank of Maharashtra. Okay, that's the other part of it. Now, Bank of Maharashtra, I told you results of the bank, home loan market, RLLR, Canara Bank results, I told you. Canara Bank versus Punjab National Bank, I have compared where our CASA is less. Otherwise, we can also beat them. And other banks. But one thing I have seen today, this time, the gross NPAs for this total, now it has brought down to 8 lakh crores from 9 lakh crores, 8 lakh crores. And during this quarter, 39,000 crore written off. Return of 39,000 crore written off is there. And all the public sector banks have made a profit. That's a very good sign. All the public sector bank, 12 public sector bank made profit, but SBI is the highest. Beat, they have 4,800 crores, they have made net profit. Whereas Canara Bank, 1,552 crores. And Indian Bank, they have made some 690 crores. Other banks have made it. Then Punjab and Sindh Bank, 303 crores. If you ask me, total profits made is 52,000 crores by all these 12. This is the operating profit. But the point is 65% of the profit will swallowed by provisioning norms. 33,000 gone to provisioning. So net profit is 35%. That is the net profit. Because operating profit minus provisioning is equal to net profit. So 65% swallowed. In the Canara Bank is concerned, it is 74% is there. Provisioning is 74% gone. That means 3/4 is gone to provisioning. Only 1/4 is remaining. But one thing I tell you, all the 3 quarters, your operating profit 15%, 16% growth is there. And the other day, Satyanarayana Raju, ED told that this quarter you should increase, your operating profit should be more than 15%. So that our MD is pleased to release that 15 days PLI incentive to you, performance linked incentive. So this quarter you have to work very hard again. 3 quarters, okay. But this quarter is very crucial. You should increase your operating profit by another 15% this quarter so that you are all eligible for 15 days performance linked incentive scheme is there. That's just for your information. I am bringing it. You have done well, but I told you this is the profit 65%. It has gone to provisioning, and but still we are making profit. That is the point. But SBI is the highest profit, 4,800 crores. Actually, they have wonderfully they have done. I think their strategies are well drawn strategies, well executed also. Canara Bank also, okay, we have done well this quarter, but this quarter is very crucial. Today is already over. And I think this month mostly by promotions only this, and only one last month is left is March. And you are all the strong warriors of Canara Bank. And Canara Bank is heavily depending on you. And you are driving the business for the bank. You are the real brand ambassadors of Canara Bank. You are the strong, committed workforce. You are very, what is called as enthusiastic to bring the business. We have got a good brand image is there. Visibility is very strong. Our presence is all over India felt. So we can garner more business and all that. Okay. So that is over. Budget highlights I told you. I told you about RBI monetary policy, agriculture credit, emergency line of credit, all those things I talked about RBI policy monetary. Then they will ask you some Canara Bank, how many directors are there? You know, MD and CEO LV Prabhakar. There are 4 executive directors are there. There are 11 board of directors are there. 11 directors, including MD. MD is a permanent director. 4 EDs there, 5 come. Then we have got RBI is there, R. Keshavan is there. Then part-time shareholder director is there, BP Sharma is there, part-time shareholder. And then we have got another 2 people have joined now. Karunakar Shetty, he is a part-time shareholder director. And Nalini Padmanabhan again joined. They may ask you this. Now there are 11 directors are there in Canara Bank. Nalini Padmanabhan is a part-time director, non-official director. And then Karunakar Shetty is a part-time shareholder director. Plus R. Keshav representing the government of India is there. So there are 11 directors are there in our bank. So there is CMD, there is no non-executive chairman, and they are assisted by 4. Mani Mekala is there, K. Satyanan Raju is there, Bipal Sharma, Viman Sharma is there, and our HR is also, it is headed by our Mukherjee sir is there. Okay, right. Board of Directors. And who is the CBO? Who is the CBO of our this one? They may ask you. Chief Vigilance Officer. That is Umanapati. This one is their CBO, Chief Vigilance Officer. They will ask you. Internal Banking Ombudsman is he is what is called he is going to retire. 24th of this he is retiring. That is Internal Banking Ombudsman is there. Biju he is retiring on this one is there. So then CGM they may ask you. HR wing LVR Prasad is there. Then HR wing LVR Prasad is there. Like that, some wings they will ask you. CAM wing LVA. Then DIT is there. Who are there? Pushkar Sinha GM is there. Bangalore Circle, which GM is there. Like that, they will ask you some circle heads, RO heads, and GMs. MSME wing is there. That is RK Singh is heading. And then something they will ask you. Like that, something they'll ask you. HR wing, this or that. Some questions, see, you are supposed to know about the working of the bank. Okay. And more thrust will be given to an RO now. More delegation of powers will be given to RO now. So recovery, 3 R's are very important. Retail recovery and regional offices. We have got 24 circle offices. We have got 176 regional offices. And we have got 242 RH are there. And RH are there. So all the loan sanctions will be done by RH only. MSME Sulabh is there. That recently each RO has got 1 MSME Sulabh. So 25 lakh and above cutoff limit is there. It will go to MSME Sulabh. In the case of ELB, beyond the delegated power, it will go to SME Sulabh proposal. End-to-end sanction will be given to disbursement. Everything will be done by SME Sulabh only. It's a new concept is there. It is picking up. So now the branches, they will ask you, you don't have much work and all that. There's a very difficult question for you to answer because they say now accounts are opened centrally. MSME Sulabh will sanction all the loans. RH will sanction all retail loans. What is the work you are having? You don't have any work like that. Now this is a question very difficult to answer. If you say you don't have work, they are telling, but you say that, sir, you just have a smile and tell, though we do agree. See, again, don't be, see, sometimes what happens, you know, they say branch, they are having excess staff. Now you say that, sir, your statement is wrong. Don't argue with them. Sir, what you said is, I do not know in what direction, but we have got a staff shortage, sir. But you smile and tell. Instead of that, sir, you are telling excess staff. Where is the excess staff? Come and show. We are already suffering here. That means you are again in clash. If you are involved in clash now, you are gone. They will not give you, because this is where your attitude matters. Whatever they say, then they will ask you, are you ready to go anywhere in India? Anywhere in India? See, answer should be immediately, sir, no, sir, I will discuss with my wife and come back. No. Are you ready to go anywhere in India? Yes, sir. You say, yes, sir. Later on, we'll see what is happening. Yes, sir. I am liable to be transferred anywhere in India. Executives, I am ready to transfer anywhere in India. Lady employees, sir, we are, no. You are also not exempted. Yes, I am ready. So first say yes only. For everything you say yes only. You are a management man. Your name is Yes Bank. Yes, I am ready to go anywhere India. Are you ready to go to what is the somewhat Gawati? Yes, sir. Anywhere India, I am ready. I am ready. So any branch, I am ready. Then we'll post you to ID Mumbai. I am ready. Whatever bank says, I am ready. Okay, that's all. I will go according to the corporate expectations. I don't have any individual agenda. Wherever you are placing me, I am ready to give my best. I perform at my peak level. I give my best to the institution. Organization interest is my uppermost. I am ready to work in any situation, any branch, any place of India. I am ready. Okay. Let us, we'll see. Pardon me, promotion now, let the promotion happen. Later on, we'll see, because the same committee member will not be there. But now they are testing you. Your lady employees also. Then they will ask you, lady employees, how you manage if you are transferred? No, sir, I have made all arrangements for that. And my husband is very understanding. And 2-3 years, I will make some adjustment, sacrifice. Because you cannot eat both in one same plate. Promotion and placement will go together naturally. We are ready to go, including lady employees, I am telling. This answer is very important. Question, be ready. Are you ready to handle any department? Yes, ready. ID Mumbai, yes, ready. But you are scratched, you do not know anything. I may be not knowing anything, but I will learn again. I will start from the scratch. What is there in that? Any work we can learn. Yes, that means your confidence is high. Very good. This is how the questions will come. So that I already discussed. And some committee members, they are going to ask you, what is that committee part? I will see that. Now, what is this committee members? Let us take some committee members. You take a SEBI, Stock Exchange Board of India. Who is that? Ajay Tyagi. N.V. Raman is a Supreme Court judge. That Nageshwar Rao recently joined as a Chief Economic Advisor. The latest committee on customer services, Damodaran Committee. Then KV Kamath Committee, no, he's a chairperson for that, what is called as the COVID, that 26 industries, he has specified the norms, KV Kamath Committee. Then CVVD, that is the Central Board of Direct Taxes, is a Mahapatra Committee, Mahapatra. Ajay Tyagi, yes, SEBI is concerned. Then that your CVC is concerned, that is a Patel, SN Patel, Chief Vigilance Commissioner. So like that, they will ask you some questions. Some committees they will ask you. Now digital committees, they will ask you. Some committees they will ask you here and there. Board of directors they will ask you. Canara Bank, some CGF's name they will ask you. Circle head, RO head's name they will ask you. Something they will ask you. Whether you are familiar with their names and all that is very, very important. Chief Economic Advisor now, Nagesh Rao, they may ask you this question. Some changes are updating your knowledge is important. Okay. Now the next question will be, some corporate, they will ask you, Canara Bank has got very less CASA. What are your suggestions? Yes, sir. We do agree that Canara Bank CASA is very less. One reason is we have mobilized less corporate salary accounts. That is the main reason. We have mobilized less corporate salary accounts because most of these corporate salary accounts have been backed by private sector bank like HDFC, Axis Bank, and so on. That is why public sector banks are finding it difficult. And for that, the main reason is we have to mobilize more and more corporate accounts first. And then automatically we'll get the corporate salary accounts. Then we can extend them, all our payroll package, all salary, Canara budget, all those loans can be given to them. This is one way we can help them. Another is a customer service is to be improved at the counter. How you can improve the customer service? We have to put the right people in the right job. The frontline staff must be having good communication skills, listening skills. They should have thorough knowledge of products of the bank. And they should be ready to give any extending, any helping and all that. The counter staff are very important. If the counter service is excellent, no, the branch is really doing well. automatically CASA will improve if your customer service is good. Next, your NPAs are more in the bank. What to do? Of course, we have done very well this quarter about the asset quality is concerned, but still there is a long way to go. We have to cut down our gross NPA below 6% and net NPA below 2%. For that, we have drawn several OTA schemes are there, sir. One is a OTA scheme for agriculture up to 25 lakh. There is a OTA scheme for MSME 2 crores. There is a OTA scheme for small NPAs 25 lakh. There is a OTA scheme for education loan 7.5 lakh. There is a OTA scheme for tractor loan 10 lakh. And if the agriculture accounts are repeatedly coming under standard asset 50 lakh also we have got scheme. So these are the schemes we have to address. We have to implement these schemes and we have to talk to the borrowers. We have to reduce our SWL accounts. We have to reduce our asset. So that we can come to this. So suppose if the customer complaints in your branch, there are a lot of customers. See one thing, what they're doing, they have got the profile of each and every branch. Suppose in your branch, for example, customer complaints are more. They'll ask you what is the reason. Why customer complaints are more in your branch? What do you say? You should have all information ready. But be very, see, you cannot deny because you are telling they have got all the information. They will ask you why customer complaints are more in your branch. You say that our branch is a customer prone. Though the number of customer complaints have been reduced, you can't say zero. But still there are complaints are there. We have taken stock of that. What are the areas where the complaints are more? Sir, one is there is a delay in issuing debit cards. Why there is a delay? Because accounts are opened in Manipal Central. From there, debit cards have to be dispatched. Some delay we observed and the customers come and shout at us. Then sometimes the proposal will go to RH. There is a delay in sanctioning also. The turnover time is more they are taking. Okay, this is regarding advance is concerned. Okay. So customers are, whether your customers are happy, the question is difficult. You can't, but you have to tell the answer. Yes, sir. By and large, your customers are happy, but they are not 100% happy. Because you say that customer expectations have gone to this one, sky is the limit. Customers are very, then there are some few customers are always agitated and we are resolving their complaints. Now, some complaints have gone to Ombudsman. What is the reason? Sir, some complaints have gone to Ombudsman. We know that. We tried our best to resolve those complaints. But the party was very adamant and they went to Ombudsman. Now, what is the new changes there in Ombudsman scheme? This is important. Sir, in 2021, there were 3 Ombudsman earlier in India, one for banks, one for NBFCs, and one for prepaid issuers. All the 3 Ombudsman were merged into one now. Now there is only one Ombudsman is there. That is called as Integrated Banking Ombudsman Scheme 2021. Okay. It has got head office in Chandigarh. And any complaint goes there, they will, bank has to furnish the information in 15 days, documents, and they can give an award of maximum 20 lakh plus 1 lakh for the mental agony cost. Okay. What about the changes in the consumer grievances, COPRA? Sir, there is a changes are there in the consumer grievances. District forum can entertain, jurisdiction of district forum is now 50 lakh. State forum is a 2 crore. And about 2 crore, it is a national forum. So either the customers may prefer complaint in the consumer grievances or they may complain in the banking ombudsman. What is the difference between consumer grievances and banking ombudsman? Sir, in consumer grievances, anyone can go, including bank customer. But in banking ombudsman, only bank customer can approach. Okay. The limitation period in consumer grievances is 2 years. It is here 1 year. Limitation period. Okay. Now, what is the limitation period in the property by mortgage is there? If the property mortgage is there, it is a 12 years limitation. How many AODs are pending in your branch? Sir, 50 AODs are pending. What will happen if the AOD is not obtained? Sir, if the AOD is not obtained within 36 months, it becomes time barred. Then what will happen? It cannot be enforceable in the court of law. Okay. Have you given education loan? Yes. How many foreign studies you have given? 4 loans we have given foreign studies. Now, in the case of foreign studies, how you take AOD? Sir, whatever time they have spent, we are excluding. But after coming to India, we have to take AOD within 3 months. Okay. Whether you have got any corporate social responsibility activities you have undertaken recently? Yes, sir. We have adopted, we have gone to one disabled people, this one, and blind schools also. We have given some donations to them, distributed some, what is called as the water drinking, this one also we have given. Some, okay, corporate social responsibility is also there. And under education loan scheme, we have got education loan, that is a Jyoti scheme, is a Jyoti Lakshmi. In that scheme, we are given meritorious girl students. We are given 2,500 or 5,000 rupees is also given. What do you mean by Vidya Turanta scheme? Whether you got? Yes, sir. 4 loans we are given Vidya Turanta without any collateral security. Huh? No collateral. Yes, sir. This is a scheme studying for IBS, then IIT and all that. If they are studying in Hyderabad and Mohali, Hyderabad, and we can give them 40 lakh. Big centers we can give 25. Other centers we can give, that is a 20 lakh rupees. Okay, without collateral security. Very good. Vidya Jyoti and all, education loan and all that. Whether you have given any gold loans, agriculture gold loans? Yes, sir. We have given agriculture gold loans. How much we have given now maximum? Now the scheme says crop loan we can give maximum 10 lakh. For other than crop loan, we can give 35 lakh. Okay. How many jewel appraisers are there in your panel? We have got 2 jewel appraisers, because if the number of gold loans, they are in a branch, in a per day, if it exceeds more than 25, then we can have 2 jewel appraisers. Who are appointing them? RO is appointing them. Okay. What is the age of jewel appraiser? It should be 30 to 60 years. Okay. And appointment is for 3 years. It can be another extended by 3 years. Okay. When you do the reappraisal, when spurious gold loan is found, spurious one, during the risk-based internal audit, it is found. And when the jewel appraiser services are terminated, we are doing it. Whether any interest subvention, now interest subvention is not available for a government. Then priority sector, how many categories are there? In the priority sector, there are 8 categories are there. Agriculture, 18%. Priority, you have to give 40%. Small finance, RRB, 75%. Agriculture, 18. Then MSME, there is a target only for micro, 7.5. Education loan, you can give 20 lakh priority. Then education loan, housing finance is also there. 35, 25, 25 and 20. And social infrastructure, 5 crore. Other than 5 crore rupees, your Ayushman centers. Then your infrastructure, social infrastructure is there. Renewable energy, 30 crore. Others are also there. Priority sector, Canara Bank has done very well, 48%. Performance is monitored quarterly. Priority sector. Okay. Agriculture, then revised KCC, you got any loans? Yes, sir, we have given some revised KCC loans. Now it is online also, renewal we can do. And in gold loan also we can sanction online. And Canara budget loan also we can sanction online up to 1 lakh rupees. Okay. Renewal. Then agriculture produce loan you are having? No, agriculture produce loan up to 10 lakh we can give, provided NPA percentage is less than 5%. Okay, combined harvester loan, who is sanctioning? Sir, it is sanctioned by RO only, sir. Okay, combined harvester. Okay, harvester and all that. Then ALLH, whether you have given any ALLH loan? ALLH, yes, we have given. This loan is given 85%, 15 acres of perennial land. Okay, agriculture farmhouse. Now, farmhouse we can give any amount, it comes under priority, sir. Any amount, 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs. Full amount comes under priority. Okay. Then land purchase, yes, land purchase we can give only 10 lakh with 20% margin, and the target group is marginal and small farmers. Revised KCC, okay. Gold loan nomination is permitted, sir, now. Okay. Whether you are given any non-priority gold loans, Swarna loan, yes, sir, we are given maximum 35 lakh. Swarna loan, how many types? 3. One is Swarna Demand, Swarna Express, and Swarna OD is there. All the 3 together we can give 35 lakh rupees. And business gold loan you can give? Yes, businessman, MSME, 1 lakh minimum, maximum 35 lakh we can give. Okay. Then Canara rent, how much you can give individual? We can give 5 crore rupees. Canara mortgage, 10 crore we can give. Canara mortgage, what is the repayment period? Respective sanctioning authority is there, sir. You can permit 10 year. Next RO 12 years, circle is 15 year. Canara mortgage 10 crore, 200% security. Canara rent individual 5 crore. And Canara rent and Canara mortgage above 5 crore proposal, who is sanctioning? Respective GM in the HO, respective GM is sanctioning. Okay. Who is permitting you the ad hoc limit? Ad hoc limit is permitted by circle head only. Ad hoc limit is permitted. Then suppose if you permit any ad hoc limit, what your ratification? Yes, sir. Immediately we have to prepare a note, and then ratification is to be sought. And within 2 days we have to take up the matter, and ratification we should get within 7 days is concerned. Agriculture produce loan is concerned. Now, next one is most important is then Canara rent and Canara mortgage you are sanctioned. Now the thrust is not there more now because they are non-priority loans. The bank is encouraging us to more go for housing loans only. And we are giving more housing loans. Housing loans, what is the repayment period? Maximum we are permitting 30 years and the age should not exceed 75 years. Okay. Now suppose if the your branch is having more than 5% NPAs, who is sanctioning? RH is not sanctioning, it is sanctioned by the RO only. Second wheeler, second four-wheeler, what are the new guidelines for financing four-wheeler, second and so now there are 3 slabs are there. Respective sanctioning authority can sanction 40%, maximum how much? Maximum 15 lakh. RO can sanction 50%, 30 lakh. Circle can sanction 50%, 50 lakh. And repayment period is 5 year only. New vehicle, it is a 7 years repayment. Now Canara budget, what is no, it is 7 year permitted, sir. Canara budget. Canara pension, employees we can ex-employees 20 times, maximum we can give 10 lakh. And other than ex-employees, we can give 18 times or 10 lakh rupees. Defense pensions, depending on the age we are giving, sir. Okay. Canara rent, teachers loan, maximum 2 lakh or 3 lakh we can give. Canara budget, yes. Now the next point is, how many credit information companies are there? There are 4 are there, sir. What should be the score? At least 750 and above is the low risk, then normal risk, moderate, 650 and less, it is a high risk one is there. Okay. How many credit information 4 are there? Okay. How many risk rating models are there? Risk rating, I'm telling. Risk rating models are there, no? So one is a small value, one is a portfolio model, one is a small value model, one is a what is called Canara, one is a portfolio model. It is starting portfolio, small value, then your manual model, then another Canara internal rating model up to 25 crore, then a grid model about 25 crores. These are all the risk rating models are there. Okay. Which are the credit monitoring tools you are having? Credit monitoring. So one is a special mention account we are monitoring because they are in standard asset only. We should not allow them to slip to NPA. That is one thing. Then one thing, and credit monitoring tools, we have got pre-release audit. It is applicable for mortgage loan of retail loan 5 crore. Other than that, 2 crore. Pre-release audit. Then we have got a credit audit of 3 crore and above. We have got a stock audit also. Low risk, it is a 5 crore and above. And then legal audit is there, 5 crore and above. And then red flag accounts, 50 crore and above. And then forensic audit, 50 crore and above, where fraud is detected. We have got all these credit monitoring tools in our bank. Apart from that, we go through the operations in the account, we visit the unit and so on. Okay. What is a consortium of advances? Consortium of advance is nothing but it is a joint participation advance, where 2 or more banks will come together and then they will give a loan to a big borrower. But minimum there should be 2 banks, maximum not stipulated. And exposure wise also they have not stipulated what should be the minimum and maximum. In consortium, the bank which contributes more is called the consortium leader. And other banks are called consortium members. But a consortium member must contribute at least 10% of the, he should contribute towards the 10% of the loan exposure. The leader will call quarterly, there is a meeting and other members will attend the meeting. Security is charged on pari passu basis. And if the account is NPA in one bank, other banks can consider it as NPA in their books or they can, they need not do it also, consortium. Okay, what is a multiple banking arrangements? Sir, multiple banking arrangement means taking loan from different banks by offering the securities differently. But there should be exchange of ideas, multiple banking. It is a multiple banking. Suppose I can take loan from 5 banks, 5 different facilities. I give different securities. It is multiple bank. What do you mean by joint lending agreement? Here, 2 banks are involved. 150 crore and above is called joint lending agreement. What do you mean by loan delivery system for bank credit? Again, 150 crore and above is called loan delivery system of bank credit. Okay. Takeover of accounts, what are the guidelines? Usual accounts. Takeover of accounts, now the new guidelines have come up to 100 crores other than agriculture and MSME. That is a 3 years balance sheet you have to take, audited balance sheet. And you have to study the operations also. And there should not be any switchover in this account for the last 5 years. And you have to go through the term loan pass sheet also, you have to go through it. Again, you have to take the fresh security, fresh evaluation you have to do. And it should be a standard asset only. And we should also ascertain the reasons for switch off also. That we are doing it. Okay. Retail loans, can you take over? Yes, sir. Retail loans we are take over, provided in the case of incomplete projects we are not taking over. Incomplete projects we are not taking over. So we are taking retail loans again, provided all the installments are paid up to date, and we are taking the retail loans. But again, it should be low risk, at least 650 score should be there. And cooperative banks, it is permitted by circle head only. RRVs, RO head should permit. Then which are the mudra loans you are, how many mudra loans you are given? We are given 10, 15 loans. Be very clear. In that mudra Titi we are given for food dhaba 10 lakh. And we are given under what is called as mudra Shishu 50,000. We are given digital 5 lakh Kishore 1 or 2 tractor loan. We are given for bus, this taxi and auto rickshaw. Then 10 lakh like that. Be very clear about mudra loan. 3 varieties. Okay. Mudra loan. Canara budget. All these schemes about retail. Then mudra. Then what do you mean by emergency line of credit? Emergency line of credit we are giving, maximum we are giving now, up to 200 crores we are giving. 40% of the limit, maximum 200 crore. Now that emergency line of credit is extended for 31/3/2023 also. Already 3.10 lakh exhausted, but 5 lakh we have to reach the target. That is their emergency line of credit. It is a very good, especially during the pandemic period where MSME sector is affected adversely. Emergency line of credit, especially to the existing borrowers, it has helped a lot. It has given them a lot of relief. Then what do you mean by this Chikitsa scheme, Maha Chikitsa? Maha Chikitsa scheme is meant for diagnostic institutions where we can give loan up to 50 crore rupees. We can give term loan, you can give working capital, you can give ad hoc limit also. 50 crore we can give loan amount. Only for up to moderate risk we are giving it. Okay. What is Jivan Rekha scheme? Jivan Rekha scheme is meant for this. It is a term loan we are giving for manufacturing of oxygen cylinders. No processing charges. Repayment period is 5 years. And here, respect to sanctioning authority can sanction up to 2 crore. About 2 to 5 crore, next higher authority can sanction. Startup and early startup, yes sir. Startups in agriculture or MSME up to 50 crore comes under this one. And in the recent budget also, some tax benefits have been extended for 3 years to startup also. We are encouraging startup. Contractor scheme, how much we can give? We can give up to 10 crore. Then Canara Vyapara, we can give 10 crore. Doctor choice, we can give 5 crore, out of that 50 lakh working capital. Doctor choice. MSME rice mill, we can give up to 25 crores, rice mill. 50 crore rupees we can give loan under this Chikitsa, Maha Chikitsa scheme, 50 crore we can give. Canara Vahan, we are giving 90% of the road price. Up to minimum 25 lakh rupees, above that next higher authority, MSME Vahan. What is that MSME GST scheme? So this is a working capital loan for MSME holders, GST holders, working capital loan. About 10 lakh to 5 crore we are giving, sir. Yes, this is and here at least the condition is 75% of the GST turnover should be passed on to your account. This is a GST scheme. Okay, what is MSME cap? Is there any change? Yes, sir. MSME cap is concerned that is against mortgage of immobile properties. So what we are telling is that if it is manufacturing, we can give about 10 lakh to 20 crore. If it is service, about 10 lakh to 10 crore we can give. And if it is the amount is up to 2 crore, one valuation, about 2 crore, two valuations are there. MSME schemes are there. Emergency line of credit is there. Then Atithi is there. Then they will ask you about a street vendor scheme, Atmanirbhar up to 10,000. Second time you can give 20,000. How many accounts you are given? Atmanirbhar scheme is there. Swanidhi scheme is there. And what is the credit guarantee? Sir, it covers up to 2 crores. How much full amount? No, 75% coverage is there. Which is included recently in the MSME, retail and wholesale trade has been included. Retail trade, how much it covers? 50% up to 1 crore only. Now, is there any change is there in the credit guarantee recently? Yes, sir. That is filing the suit is there for this one, no? The waiver of legal action, it was earlier now, that is 50,000, now it is increased to 1 lakh rupees. And credit guarantee, the bank can include the borrower at any time also. Need not be at the time of granting the loan. He can be included after second year, third year also, he can be included and coverage can be done. These are the two changes are there in the credit guarantee scheme of this one. What is Stand Up India scheme? Stand Up India scheme is up to 10 lakh, 1 crore you can give. For SC/ST people, you can give. MSME Vijayta, you can give about 10 lakh to 2 crore. For MSME, you can give for women borrowers. So Stand Up India, Startup, then all these schemes, emergency line of credit guarantee, then up to 10 lakh, there is no collateral securities there. More stress is on micro unit, that is 7.5%. In agriculture, more focus is on marginal farmer and small farmer is there. So such questions, then KYC, they will ask you in between some questions also. What is KYC, sir? Know your customer. Yes. What you are supposed to know your customer? We should know the details about the customer, about his residential plot. Aadhaar we are taking as one of the official valid document. How many types of customers? There are 3: level 1, level 2, level 3, low risk, medium risk, and high risk. Okay. NRIs are coming. They will ask you. They are coming under high risk. NRIs, HNIs, PEP, they are high risk. Salaried of individuals, agriculture is illiterate, low risk. Blind persons, illiterate, blind person, Pardhanation, gas, they are all gas dealers, telecom operator, medium risk. Over. KYC records you have to preserve for 5 years. Okay. What is CTR, STR? One is cash transaction report, one is STR, suspicious transaction. CTR is about 10 lakh and above monthly, or monthly you have to submit. STR, even 1 rupee is there, you have to submit. Okay. What is money laundering? Money laundering means some crime has been committed and money involved in the crime is converted into banking channel. They are trying to abuse the banking. Okay. Money laundering. Okay. CASA. Next, which are the deposit products you are having in our bank? CASA products, or we have got savings bank. We have got SP, defense. Defense is not there usually because defense people are opening very less. Then CanChamp is there for 12 years. SP minor is there, SP minor 10 year and above. Then you have got SP Galaxy, I do not know. If it is there, you tell. SP Diya, online account opening, if any accounts are there, SP Diya. These are the CASA. Then SP Power Plus, I don't think so because average balance 1 lakh. SP Janma account is also there. Then what is that sweep in, sweep out facility? Now that is extended, sir, for employees, minimum balance, employees 50,000. Other than employees, SP 1 lakh, institution, SP institutions current account 5 lakh. You have to give a letter. And Monday balancing once in weekly it is done. Premature closure is permitted. You have got current account. How many current accounts you have opened? Sir, 1 or 2. Why? What is the reason? Yours is see, residential area we understand, but yours is the main area. Traders accounts. Why you are not opened? Current accounts. Most important is current account. Then current account privilege. That is 1 lakh balance. I think your number of current accounts you have opened are very less. What do you want to say in the matter? Tell the reason as it is. Number of current accounts, how many are there? What is the amount? Okay, who are your important current account? What are the guidelines now recently? Up to 5 crore, if any current account holders are enjoying, no, then we can open current account, no problem. If they are enjoying with other bank also, we can open current account. Above 5 crore to 50 crore, we can open the current account, 10% of our exposure is there, we can open, no problem. Other non-lending banker, they can open collection basis, that is there. What is your experience of account opening? So account opening, usually we scan and send it to Manipal. Usually important, for example, vehicle loan and all that, we get it within 10 minutes and all that. Otherwise, that express is there, otherwise 2 hours it takes. But checkbook and all that, there is some slight delay, you tell like that. Though there is a lot of delay, but you say some delay is there in delivering the debit card and checkbook to the customers. And that is one of the important area we have to address, sir. What is your experience of the RH? RH, our proposals will go, but what again? There is a delay is there. Now the question is, branches are not taking any care, am I right, while submitting the applications? No, sir, we take care. But again, what is that again, you tell? You tell what is the checklist? Are you following the checklist? See, RH are also, you have to make them role, you have to understand their role and all that. You, while taking the application, take that application in complete in all respect first. Have a dialogue with your borrower. Then you know that, then you send the proposals, KYC norms, recommend it. Okay. So that is one thing is there. MSME proposals will go to now Sulabha, about 25 lakh. It will go to Sulabha now, check account opening. So by and large, the banks, the branches burden have been reduced. Do you agree? You just smile, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. It is reduced. Burden is reduced, no. Account opening is centralized. Now RH have been stabilized also. They are taking care of RH proposals. But there is a delay is there. That is the only thing is the turnover around time is more is there. And education loan, you can sanction 7.50 lakh immediately, no problem. Canara budget you can give, depending upon your delegated powers that you are not giving. Then you have got Canara pension and all that. So, okay, with all that, we are supporting the branches, banks are supporting, circles are supporting, ROs are supporting, but still business is not happening. Now, why? What is the reason? Now, that's why our MD is very clear that he wanted to strengthen the ROs. He wanted to give more delegation power to regional offices. Because now the powers are more to circle means the proposal, there is a delay is there in going. And so that is a very important is that. Now, have you gone through the delegation of powers, sir? Yes, sir. Delegation of power 678 by 2021, we have gone through it. Delegation of powers are there. Small branch, it is at 25 lakh. Medium branch 50, large branch 75 lakh. Fund-based, non-fund. BLB 3 crores, ELB 5 crores. They can sanction fund-based and apart from that, schematic lendings are there. For retail lending, MSME, separate schematic lending schemes are also there. And we have to exercise our delegation of powers. Every month we have to exercise one delegation of power. And the delegation of power should be used judiciously. And we have to exercise the delegation of powers in the interest of organization. Okay, delegation of powers. Revise the credit policy, whether you have seen, yes, sir. Circular 55 or 2022, I have gone through. And recently, delegation of power, one more circular has come, 51 by 2022. Another circular is a revised credit policy, 55 by 2022, latest. That I have, little bit I have gone through it. Don't say detailed, because nobody has gone because it is 500-page circular is there. Okay, I have gone, little bit I have gone through it. Okay, right. Recovery policy, yes, also I have gone through recovery policy. Because what are important is for any branch in charge, one is recovery policy he should have with him. One is all the OTS schemes. One is the delegation of power, copy. And then credit policy also, latest credit policy. These are the books he should have with him. That is very important. And NPS, one of the, you are targeting more for NPS, retail, NPA, MSME, CASA. These are the corporate topics, no? One thing is, the need of the hour is, now today it is, they may ask you, now 1 month is left only. So the need of the hour is, we have to increase our CASA, we have to increase our retail lending, we have to reduce our NPA, we have to implement all our OTS schemes, we have to increase our MSME lending also, and COVID affected sectors, we have to help them. So those things are important for us, for the bank is concerned. And we are all capable of doing it. We are capable of performing. Only thing is, we are to beat our strong contender is PNB. That our advances are all same figures. Only their CASA is more. Our asset quality is better. So we are capable. We have to beat them. That is only the need of the hour. But it may not be immediately possible. At least next year, we hope to beat Punjab National Bank. And all PNBs are making profits. Only 65% profits have gone to provisioning. There is no capital infusion from the government of India since 2014. Now Canara Bank is well capitalized bank. Our capital adequacy ratio is 14.80. Our operating profit is the best one, 5,800 crores. Net profit is 1,552 crores. Our capital adequacy is good. Our NIM is, of course, NIM should be minimum 3%. It is a 2.80 in our bank. That is to be improved, because once you improve your CASA, automatically NIM is also improved. Net interest margin. Net interest margin is a very 3%, it should be there. But return on asset is positive. We are doing very well in that. Now, which bank is under PCA? Only one bank is under PCA, Central Bank of India. Out of 12 banks, only bank is PCA. What is meant by payment bank? So payment bank means they can accept CASA up to 2 lakh rupees per day. They are not lending. But all things, other things, remittances, everything they can do it. Small finance bank, for them, the priority target is 75%. And 50% of the loan should be below 25 lakh rupees. Small finance banks. Okay, payment bank. What is P2P lending? What do you mean by crowdfunding? Crowdfunding means for a particular purpose or a project, I am raising the resources online. Suppose I want 100 crores, I will give an advertisement, and through digitally I will raise 100 crores from 100 investors. That is called crowdfunding. I collected the money. Then what you will do with that 100 crores? I am lending. P2P means personal to person. I am identifying appraisal, everything I have done. I am expertise, having credit expertise. I lend. That is called P2P lending. What is narrow banking? Narrow banking means they invest it in low securities, gold loan, vehicles, small securities. They are investing, treasury, government certificates, like that. They don't take any risk at all. That is called narrow banking. Narrow banking, it is called. Narrow banking. Because the managers are, again, every organization, 4 types are there. One is high risk managers. They give high advance, they get charge sheet. One is a low risk. One is low risk means 2 loans only they are giving, VSL and gold loan. Another is a no risk. They are afraid to sign attendance register also. And another one is a normal risk. All are getting salary on 27. That is the beauty of life. So the question here is, now the next point is, what I told you is, what is that LIBOR? So LIBOR, we already said goodbye on 31. Now LIBOR is not there. Now LIBOR is replaced by ARR, alternate reference rate. Alternate reference rate is replacing LIBOR. This is one change is there. Okay. Then which banks have been brought under the control of RBI recently? Urban cooperative banks. Okay. DICC insurance coverage, how much now? In the event of liquidation, it is now 5 lakh rupees. 5 lakh rupees. Okay. Now through mobile banking, how much amount you can remit through IMPS route? You can remit now 5 lakh rupees. Which are the technology products you have implemented in your branch? Technology products. One is we have issued debit card to how many customers issue debit card? How many customers, because the credit card, our base is something 8.5 lakh. How many credit cards you have issued to your customers? Up to scale 3, what are the delegation of power for credit card? It is 50,000 only. Corporate credit card is issued only by scale 4 and above authorities. In corporate card, 99 credit cards can be given, add-on cards. Okay, then RuPay card, now recent one circular yesterday, I have seen it can be used in POS and cash at Nepal also. Nepal also. RuPay card can be used in Nepal. If it is a financial transaction, 100 plus GST, non-financial 50 plus GST is there. This is very important. POS and ATM you can use in Nepal also. No? RuPay card is used. Okay, fine. What is the international credit card? International select card means it is used in prepaid currency. Prepaid currency, now it is 3 currencies, validity period is 5 years. International. Prepaid card maximum issued for how much? It is a 1 lakh rupees you can issue. Prepaid card. Classic card, gold classic card, you can issue up to 10,000 to 3 lakh. Classic card. And gold card, you can issue 10,000 to 25 lakh. Add-on cards are given in corporate 19 and you can give. And ATMs is concerned, we have got a good number of ATMs are there. Offline ATMs, online ATMs, deemed ATMs are also there. Then what do you mean by inspection gradation? Inspection gradation is based on two things: control risk and another is business risk. Control risk is given 80% marks. Business risk is given 20% marks. And inspection reports again, the 80 and 20 is important here. And the low risk means the inspection is to be completed. That is inspection once in 18 months. Medium low risk branch. Then moderate risk branch, it is 12 months. High risk, it is 6 months. What is risk management? Risk management means every bank should have a very strong and robust risk management should be there. There should be a chief risk officer. He is reporting to the board directly. And if the risk CRO, chief risk officer, can be marketed also, he can be brought from the market also by paying a huge money also if required. What is Basel III? Basel III is now it is on the way. It is this is one of the very strongest capital, what is called the mitigant. Every bank should adopt. So tier 1 capital should be minimum 7% here. Tier 2 should not exceed 2. 7 plus 2 plus 2.5 capital conservation buffer. So 9 plus 2.5 is equal to 11.5. We should have minimum. Whereas Canara Bank is having 14.80 as against 11.50. Canara Bank is well capitalized. And we have raised recently, last year, 8,000 crores we have raised from the QIP route, from the tier 1 bond and additional tier 1 bond. We are raised. Okay, very good, well capitalized bank. Okay. Then what are the types of risk? There is 3 types of risk: credit risk, market risk, and operation risk. Credit risk is risk of default. Market risk is interest rate fluctuations. And operation risk is fraud, attempted fraud, wrong posting to the account, hanging the system, all that. For all the 3 risks together, we have to provide adequate capital. That is 11.5%, we should have it. That is regarding the Basel is concerned. Basel III, risk management. What is the risk weightage asset for central government? 0%. Guarantees guaranteed by central government, 0%. Loan given to state government, it is again 0%. Loan guaranteed by state government, 20%. Claims on DICC, 0%. Claims on ECGC, 20%. Okay. Then cash with the different banks, it is again, there is a risk is there. We are providing 8%. All these things are there. Then staff loans guaranteed by terminal benefits, 20%. AAA rating, 20%. AA rating, 30%. Single A rating, 50%. Then venture capital, 150%. Consumer credit, 100%. Credit card, it is 125%. These are all the unrated borrowers, 100%. These are the risk weightage asset we are providing in Basel III. Risk management is very important. It should be very longest, this one. Next question will be some, they will ask you some, suppose you are taking a branch. What are the aspects you take into consideration when you take the charge over? Sir, when you take the charge over of the branch, first I will go through the inspection report of the branch. Then I will first verify first I will check whether cash is tallied, whether all EMT papers are available, whether all security items are available, whether gold loan packets are all available and they are tallied. Then I will go through inspection report of the branch. Then I will go through the NPA borrowers list. I will meet some important customers also of the branch. I will also meet the district, very important district magistrate, police, all these people who are very important in the district. I will go and meet them personally. And this is where this is the first things I am going to do after taking over the charge of the branch. Suppose in your branch, suppose 1 or 2 employees are there. They are coming very late, but they are very good in work. What do you do? If they are really very good in work, if they are coming late every day, what I am going to do is I will counsel them properly. I will call them into my cabin in the evening. First, I will appreciate their good points, but then I will also bring this negative point, and I will request them that though you are doing very well, I am very proud of you. But still, I am observing that you are coming late, which is not good. So please take care of this aspect and cooperate with her. That's the point. Counseling is important. That is the role we have to do in the case of difficult employees and all that. Now, suppose your branch is having 10 clerks and out of that 4 are sub-staff or 5 are sub-staff, how do you manage? No problem. Because I will study the strength and weakness, SWOT analysis I will make first of the branch first. What is the strength of the branch? What is the weakness of the branch? What is the threat to the branch? What is the opportunity? First, I will make the SWOT analysis of the branch. Then I will do the SWOT analysis of my employees, my colleagues also. And then I will take step one by one. I will take the steps and all that. And I will see who are good for which department. If you are good for advances, you should be knowledgeable. If you are good for sub-staff means usually they know for crash and all that. But some may be very good. Again, I don't say that. I'm making a generalized statement. I will see the caliber of employees, the potential in them, and accordingly, I will guide them, motivate them, direction, give them required direction and all that. Suppose if the customer, an irritating customer comes at the counter and he shouts at your employee, and there is a big galata is going on, what we are going to do it? When I observe this, immediately what I do, I go to the counter. I will take the customer directly to I will bring him to my cabin, and I will ask him to sit down, relax, and give him some water and all that. And then I will start conversing. Because I will not allow it to happen because it is creating a very bad scene in the counter. That is what. And in my opinion, all difficult and irritating customers have to be handled by the branch in charge only. Now, how do you handle, what is the technique of handling irritating and difficult customers? The technique is very simple. First of all, we have to listen to the customer. Listen, listen, and listen, most important. About whatever he wants to say, let you listen. If you are on the wrong side, you say sorry immediately. That is the best thing. And in customer service, I always observe 5 magic words I use. Which are those? I am sorry, please, excuse me, thank you, mention not, God bless you. Over. Over. Customer service is over. If you have done mistake, you or your staff, you say sorry. So his ego is satisfied. That's all. So first you say sorry. His ego is satisfied. Listen to his grievances. Apologize for all the inconvenience happened. And then you take note of that complaint, grievances, anything. Address that issue. Come out with a solution. And so naturally, and a very bad customer or even though a customer may be bad, he is not bad. And you should, in customer skills, we should have customer relationship. We should talk to the customer lightly, politely also. And his ego should be satisfied. And we should make him great because he's the most important visitor to our premises. Now, whether you have studied the customer rights policy, yes, customer rights policies are, I have studied that customer rights policies are. In that 4 rights are there. Customer has got right of information, right of confidentiality, his information should be, and the right of grievances. His grievances are to be addressed if any promptly, and you should offer him a product which is suitable to him. These are the rights of the customers. What about compensation? There is a compensation policy in our bank is there. If the check is lost within 90 days, you have to give them the SP rate, then term deposit rate, all these things. What about customer grievances? That is already there. What do you mean by Damodaran committee? It is the latest committee on customer service. 3 recommendations already implemented, no pre-penalty in housing loan. There is the appointment of internal banking ombudsman in each bank. And in the case of mortgage loans, if the loans are closed, no, within 15 days, you have to hand over the papers. Already implemented. Damodaran committee recommendations. So they will ask you, how do you handle difficult customers? Some cases they will give you, how do you handle difficult employees, irritating employees also. For that, you have to tell where to counsel the employees. It takes some time. Immediately, you cannot change anything. Or you have to send him for suitable training also. Now, e-learning, whether you have completed this question is common to everybody, I'm telling you. Now it is mandatory. 12 subjects are there, no? 12 courses are there. Whether e-learning is mandatory, whether that tomorrow interview they will ask you this question. They know that. Whether you have done it or not, you tell now. Otherwise, you tell we are going to do within 2 days. E-learning is an important candle learning. There are 12 subjects are there. No. 5 marks are given for OPAS also. This question is definitely. And now e-learning, they have developed on that tool also, where everything is in the SAS package. You can inform all training details, everything is put it in the SAS package also. Wonderful thing. No question of manual intervention at all. And they will ask you definitely this question, whether e-learning you have completed, how many subjects you have completed, but they have got all information. Don't tell the lies. Otherwise, you say that 3 subjects I completed, sir, and within 15 days, I am completing all the subjects, or 10 days. E-learning, one question is sure on e-learning also. Then with HRD systems, we have got staff meeting. Whether you are conducting regularly, you say largely, we are not conducting regularly, it is the truth. If you say I am conducting regularly, means I have to salute you. We are conducting regularly, but sometimes not possible. By and large, we conduct, by and large. Employee suggestion schemes, it is there, sir. And then e-learning, whether it is completed for all employees, this question is asking to you also, e-learning. Whether you are going through all the reports of the day, generation of report, whether all your employees know the tech products of the bank. Whether they got because technology is one of the important, no. Now digital frauds are more. What are the steps you are giving? Sir, we have to educate the customers first, because they should not share their password and PIN and CVV and all that. We are educating our customers, but still they are sharing their PIN and all that. For their negligence, there is no, we cannot reimburse anything for them. Now cyber crimes are also increasing. So like that, some case studies they may ask you here and there. See, ultimately 5 to 10 minutes maximum. 5 to 10 minutes maximum interview. This is I covered exhaustively to you. KYC I covered. Then NRE, what is the minimum and maximum period? NRE, FDR, KDR, 1 year, maximum 10 year. FCNR, 1 year, maximum 5 year. NRI coming to India, permanent settlement, RFC account. RFCD is for residents. EFC account, 100% proceeds can be created. What is ECB? External commercial borrowing. You raise, the corporates raise the money from abroad, either automatic route or approved route. In approved route, minimum 20 million, maximum 750 million. Similarly, you can take the money abroad, foreign currency loan to residents. Foreign currency loan to residents. You can take the loan. Foreign currency loan to residents, you can take the loan. Now that LIBOR is discontinued. It is linked to ARR now, alternate reference rate. Plus bank margin, you have to add to that to arrive the rate. Then what is buyer's credit and supplier credit? Supplier credit means I am extending the credit to you. How I extend the credit? For that, I take one more loan. That is supplier credit. Buyer's credit means that credit is arranged by the buyer. One is supplier credit. Supplier means he is a seller. The credit is extended by the supplier. Buyer credit means the credit is arranged by the buyer, importer. What is LC? LC deals in document but not in goods. Export documents you have to submit within how many days? You have to submit within 21 days. LC types, one is clean LC, one is documentary LC, red clause LC where there is the pre-shipment advance, green clause LC, warehouse to warehouse, red clause LC, back-to-back LC, that is 2 contracts where you are the supplier and the buyer. Okay. What do you mean by derivative products? Derivative means they have derived from a contract. For example, forward rate agreement, forward contracts, currencies and swaps and futures, they are all derivative products. Now, supposing that the forward contract is booked, but it can, if it is not cancelled, what is the procedure? If renewal is not done or if it is not cancelled, 3rd day automatically it is cancelled. 3rd day it is automatically cancelled. Okay. Then what do you mean by high sea sales? High sea sales means I have imported the goods from abroad. The goods are about to reach the harbor of Bombay. And before I reach the goods, from there only I have diverted, I have made a local sale that is called high C sales. Mercantile trade transaction means the process is to be completed within 9 months. NRO, you are opening for local purpose. FCNR, it is a designated currencies you are opening, only term deposits. RFC, EFC, I already told you. And all inland LCs are advised through SMMS route only. SMMS route only. So LC, what is pre-shipment advance? This advance we are giving for procuring raw materials. How do you give the advance? Either OD, OCC we are giving. 25% margin is there. This is given at concessional rate of interest for 270 days. Now it is 7.5 paise per 100 and another is 10.5 paise per 100. You have to pay the premium for that. Post-shipment means discounting the bills. One is the pre-shipment, one is the post-shipment. PCFC, it can be given either INR and foreign currency also can be given. Foreign currency rate is not, LIBOR is not there now. ARR, alternate reference rate, plus bank margin you have to add to that. One is this is the pre-shipment, post-shipment. ECGC is insuring this one, giving guarantees. LC deals in document but not in goods. That is seller credit, buyer credit. Some questions they will ask you on foreign exchange, I tell you. But this is a weak area for everybody of you. NRO, NRE, then it is all centralized account opening and all that. Back operation is all centralized now. No foreign departments are there now. That they may ask you one question. Integrated, back office is there, front office is there. Some questions, export caution list is issued by RBI, specific approval list by ECGC. One or two, some questions they will ask you. Whether you have got pre-shipment advance in your branch, who are your exporters? For example, Rajesh exports, if it is there, they will ask you what limits they are enjoying with you. See, they will ask you everything. You should have ready-made information about all your customers, which limits, who are important, everything. What is the rate of interest they are asking? They are asking you so many questions. All information about your branch, about your department, you should be up to date, very clear. Rest things are okay, here and there you are okay. But if the party is enjoying, then you say, they say they're enjoying PC limit, they have got LC limit also, like that, okay. Then they may ask you why your non-fund based limits are less, why non-interest income is less. Well, because third party you have to mobilize more, third party, and non-interest income is generated by issuing more guarantees, LCs. Locker also, you should not keep all lockers. Now, what are the locker guidance changes there? How many lockers you are having? How many lockers you are having? How many are vacant? What are the guidelines now for locker? Locker is always now the policy is covered. No, locker policy with National Insurance Company. What is the policy amount? 100 times of the annual rent. You have to give compensation 100 times of the annual rent. That is the cover. National Insurance Company. This locker now it is already centralized. Okay, what do you mean by doorstep banking? It's a new concept where the services are outsourced now, and they are charging 50 rupees. Doorstep banking means 1,000 rupees minimum and maximum 10,000 cash can be given. Doorstep banking 1,000 and 10,000. Life certificate also now it is, of course, for ex-employee it is free of cost. Then what is financial inclusion? The role is most important. Is a business correspondent. We have got hybrid model. And business correspondents, we are also thinking of engaging a recovery agent also. They are making other enabled payment 10,000, non-other 5,000. That is also there. Then CBS, how the CBS is working in our bank, even though it is difficult to say, it is working well, but some issues are there. These issues are being sorted out, sir. Very clear. Don't tell any answer negatively, I tell you. It is bad, this, that, you are gone. So CBS is okay, sir. There is some issues are there. But it is a very good version, 11.8 version. We have already implemented. Some issues are there about CBS is concerned. Okay, very clear. Okay, how the bank is doing? Very well, very well. How you are doing? We are also doing very well. Everything very well only, but nothing is happening. That's different. So fine. Now, okay, this is regarding now credit policy. They may ask you here and there. I will talk. Syndication of credit, everything I told. Monitoring tools I have told. Some infrastructure financing they will ask you. Now, commercial real estate, there is one change is there. That is a 3.33% is there. No, maximum now 500 crore you can give. Latest circular 55 for 2022. It was a 150 to 250. Now it is 500 crore they have made. commercial real estate. These infrastructure financing means financing all these road projects, infrastructure, airport, all those are coming under infrastructure lending. Now, what about our, what do you mean by RAM? Retail, agriculture, and MSME is called RAM. Our is a 56% only, constant. Now, retail growth is you take 17%. MSME growth is 16. 16 plus 17, 33. 23% agriculture. 16, 17, 23. This is called RAM, retail, agriculture, MSME. It is constant. Last December also it was 56. Now also it is 56. Actually, RAM we have to increase to 60%. CASA we have to increase to 40%. RAM means increase your agriculture, increase your retail lending, increase your MSME. That is RAM. And rural branches, we have got 31% rural branches, semi-urban 30, urban and this one 30 are there. So otherwise everything is fine. Our RAM is to be increased, RAM. More thrust on retail, agriculture and all that. Turnover time we have to reduce. We have to give best customer service. We should enjoy our work. Now you are going for interview, no? You should just enjoy your work. They say if you want to be happy for 1 minute, enjoy a good joke. If you want to be happy for 1 hour, enjoy a good lunch. If you want to be happy for 1 day, go to a picnic. If you want to be happy for 1 week, go to an excursion like Goa. If you want to be happy for a month, please try after promotion, get married. If you want to be happy for 1 year, enjoy the inherited wealth. But if you want to be happy lifelong, no, you should enjoy your work. You enjoy your work, enjoy your interview. Do not take it as a part of the work. Some preparation you have to do it. Your communication skills you have to improve. That's why you have to practice. So today anyway, you can practice today also. Sit in your house before a window. You sit alone. You put some questions to yourself and you answer yourself. Please introduce yourself. I'm so and so. What is your strength? What is your weakness? What is your contribution? Then are you ready to go anywhere in India? Why you are taking promotion? Whether you are ready to head a branch? What are the qualities of a good manager? How do you handle the difficult customers? How do you handle irritated customers? Why your NPA is less? Why your CASA is less? What are the technology products you implemented? All this, what is the inspection? Like that, you yourself put questions, yourself you answer. This is called practice, practice, and practice is very important. Please, practice, practice, and practice. That is very important. And do not worry much about that because you have got good number of vacancies. Because you have passed the test, especially 1 to 2 was the most difficult, but some 4,762 people have passed the test. And already they are going for interview from tomorrow onwards. So I think that there will be a good number of vacancies, but at least not less than 1,000 minimum I'm talking. I do not know about that. At least 3 to 4 also, some 400 to 450 to 500 may be there. But all those things are there. But maximum vacancies you can hope. But you do not worry about the vacancies. You say even if there is 1 vacancy in Canara Bank that belongs to me, that vacancy belongs to me. That's all. You go with a positive bent of mind. You enjoy your interview. You relax yourself fully. You have to go to the interview. Don't go with all tension and this one. You go as if you are going to a marriage or going to a housewarming ceremony. Like that you go. Relax yourself. Enjoy yourself. Sit before the interview. Listen to their questions. Answer attentively. If you know, do not know. Okay. Or I'm not comfortable. Or this is my view. I am of this opinion. Like that you have to tell. I am of the view. I am of like that. Be very positive in answering. Anywhere going, yes, ready. I'm ready to go. Any department, yes. Everything is yes only. Yes, masters. Okay, fine. Enjoy. Listen. Just chill out. Still you have got time. Monday is there, no? But some preparation you have to do. Of course, interview, there is no preparation, they tell. One of my DJ was telling, I asked him, sir, you got a promotion first attempt. What is the secret? He said, I have not prepared at all. I said, why? What is the preparation needed in that? They will ask you some questions, general questions about your branch, about this. We'll answer it. But some statistical means somewhat you have to be very careful. All those things are there. You enjoy your, because KYC, they may ask foreign exchange, they may ask retail, MSME, some schemes, they may ask trade, little bit, you see, you can't, they will again ask you these questions again. You can't say, now the third party products are over. What is, how to increase government business? Sir, one is a pension, 75 rupees we are getting. Physical receipt, 40 rupees. Okay. PPF account you are opening? Yes, PPF account we are opening for 15 years. Sukanya Samriddhi, we are opening, sir. Senior citizen scheme, we are opening 2004, 15 lakh is the maximum. Rate of interest for PPF 7.1, 7.40 for senior citizen, and Sukanya 7.60. Okay, very good. So these are all government businesses concerned, we are opening. See, ultimately, the bank has to generate more non-interest income also. We have to give more quality advance also. We have to increase our CASA also. We have to prevent the slippage management is also there. We have to internal control, we have to strengthen it. Frauds are to be it is to be alerted, fully alerted, and it has to be minimized. We have to work as a team. We have to give best customer service. Yes, that is all. So ultimately, the promotion is one aspect of life. When the organization develops, you also develop. And organization yourself, you are made for each other. Ek duje ke liye, made for each other. So when I'm sure that you are all very, very capable, because passing this test is not easy. Of course, 3 to 4 was a very easy test paper. 1 to 2 was very difficult. But they were telling there is a joke. I do not know that 3 to 4 paper was given to 1 to 2 and 1 to 2 paper was to be given to 3 to 4. But anyway, don't worry. That is called swap. And I wish you you deserve all promotion, no doubt. And CBOA, they have a friend, guide, and philosopher to you. In fact, they have organized the coaching classes also. As coaching classes, online classes, they have arranged from Chennai and from Bangalore also. You have been, I'm very sure that you have been benefited. Apart from that, you have put your efforts also. You also worked very hard, committed for this promotion. And naturally, promotion will bring more new responsibilities also, additional responsibilities. Because once you become branch in charge, you have to take full responsibilities with you. You have to take the team along with you. And you have to attend all review meeting. And then you should have good license with the circle, RO is concerned. And you have to manage the team very well. That requires a lot of strength also, emotional strength. You should be very matured person for that role. Similarly, 3 to 4 also, you are becoming executives and all that. And as the executive, you have to execute the policy decisions of the bank. So executive means you are like an executive only. So decision taking, see, most important part is decision taking. You have to take decision, either yes or no. No is also a decision. But while conveying, be assertive. Decision making is important, risk taking is important, delegation is important, communication is important. All these are leadership qualities. But there is a difference between leader and manager. A manager manages, a leader leads. Manager motivates, leader inspires. Manager has got a mission, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. Leader has got a vision. Ammemal Subrappai, 1906, he founded Canara Bank. He was a visionary. He was a visionary. Narayana Murthy, 1992, he borrowed 25,000 rupees loan from his wife. Infosys, he was visionary. B. Ratnakar was visionary, Canara Bank, ex-CM, visionary. Visionary means they will anticipate where the business will go after 20 year, 30 year, 100-year history we have got. And only 1 year, that is 2016, we have incurred loss, Canara Bank. Otherwise, wonderful. It is a great bank. Now that merger has happened last year, good. So Syndicate Bank employees have joined Canara Bank. They are all now Canarites. They need not tell E-Syndicate. They are all Canarites now. So we are very strong and stable. 90,000 employees are there with us. 24 circle offices are there. We have got 176 ROs are there. And more we are pressurizing on retail, recovery, and ROs are concerned. We have been working as a team. We are really doing well. We are in the market. But still we can improve upon. There are a lot of areas are there. There are thrust areas are there, more on retail, RAM, retail, agriculture, MSME, slippage management, CASA, recovery. Non-thrust areas are also there. Exposure to capital market, can rent, can mortgage, they're all thrust areas of the bank. And our health is also important. And I really appreciate during this pandemic, you have done very good job. You have taken a lot of care, being a health worker and a frontline work staff. You have really done well in this pandemic. You all deserve appreciation. You all deserve promotions. And I'm sure that this promotion will give you a lot of hopes, lot of aspirations for career aspirations. And you are all capable of becoming a CGM one day, because there are 8 posts are there. That is the highest post in Canara Bank is CGM only. So you do well. And our CVO is a B. Uma Shankar. CVO is Chief Vigilance Officer is B. Uma Shankar. Okay. And Baiju Mani is the Internal Banking Ombudsman. Some CGM's names, LVR Prasad, if they ask you to tell our HR, LVR Prasad is there. Then our Ajit Nair is there. Then Bangalore Circle Verma ji is there. Like that, you can tell some Bombay AV Mohan, this one is there. Santosh is there. Like that, you know your circle. Kolkata is there. So like that, your CGM's name, some your ROH's names are there. You should know it. And do your will, Aram. Don't worry at all. Have a good dress, nice dress, and enjoy your this one. Be smiling always. You should smile. You see, Lata Mangeshkar, other day, they were telling doctors, they asked the doctor, how was her last moment? Though she was on the death, she was not at all talking to them, but she had a beautiful smile. And the smile is very, very important. And you should have a good smile. Whatever may be the tension, don't worry at all. And don't discuss anything with any candidate, because each candidate, they will ask separate questions. Remember, that was a bad habit for all of us. So when my turn comes, before that, I will ask another person, sir, what question they asked you? I become nervous. But that question will not be asked to me. Each candidate, the questions are separate, you remember. That's why you do not discuss anything with anyone. Your question paper is different. His question paper is different. Everybody's question paper is different. It is not the same. Don't discuss anything. Just go, relax yourself, wait for your turn. Don't go here and there again. Because some people have got a bad habit of going to HRM and all that. No, your interview is the first. Even though they will give the number also. Attentively, they will give tea, coffee, biscuit, all this. Enjoy it. Aram say, you sit down. Have patience. Hello. The last thing I want to tell you that you need not discuss with anybody, because the question papers are different to everyone. Questions are different to everyone. So you do not discuss with anyone. You wait for your turn. When your turn comes only, you please go, knock the door very silently, and go and stand before the panel. Say good morning or good afternoon. When they ask you to occupy the seat, you please offer. Then start your answering. Whatever questions you know, you answer. Whatever you do not know, you say, I do not know, or I have not been exposed to you. So this is exactly 12 o'clock now, 2.5 hours I have taken continuously. Whatever possible I have done for you. But anyway, you have to practice and practice for the next 2 days at your home only by yourself, by sitting before the window, before the mirror. You start asking yourself questions and you answer. I wish you all the best, and God bless all of you with all the promotions, because this is your final turn and this is the best opportunity. Please encash it. I wish you all the best. I congratulate all of you again. Wish you all the best for 1 to 2 and 3 to 4 promotions, and 2 to 3 are results are yet to awaited, especially clerical officers also. That will do it later on. And once again, on behalf of CBOA Bangalore unit, I take this opportunity to profusely thank all the office bearers of CBOA. The general secretary is our general secretary GS is also very, very vibrant general secretary who took charge of CBOA recently. We have got commanding 95% membership is there. Our general secretary Ravi Kumar ji, and then Uday Laudaya, our senior vice president, and all the office bearers, our Manimaran ji, our the chief mentor, and all the CBOA office bearers here who have organized this program very well. I also thank them profusely. I wish you all the best. God bless all of you, and all will come out successfully in the promotions. God bless you, all of you. Thank you, one and all. And everybody should get promotion. This is my sincere wish. Thank you, one and all. And now I'll take 15 minutes rest. Now 3 to 4, I am going for them. I'm taking them. Group discussion is there, which is not there at 1 to 2. If you want to join, you can join. But after 15. So we are coming to the another session, because of 3 to 4. There is a very important session is there that is called as a group interview is there. Before you go for first is there is a GD, it is called a group discussion. Thereafter you have got 1-to-1 is there. This is only for 3 to 4 is there. Now what is this group discussion? And I tell you, your success only lies in group discussion. Because I have seen candidates, 90% of the candidates, I tell you, 90 to 95% candidate, the performance in GD, the group discussion is very, very poor. Now why this? What is group discussion? A group discussion is nothing but a group of people. Now, for example, think that in the morning batch, suppose if 60 people are there, suppose, what they will do, they will divide it into 10 groups or 6 groups or like that maximum, minimum 10 people will be there maximum in a group, all 3 to 4 only. Now your head office, there is a separate panel is there, CGM, GM and DGM will be there. For circle also, there is a separate panel will be there. Okay. Now, what this panel they are doing is, they are dividing you into groups now. Now 10 people in one group like that. And for you, one topic they are giving. Which topic? That is another it is a suspense. But in one topic they give you. On that topic, all the group have to discuss. All have to discuss. Now what this interview panel they are doing, they are observing how you behave in the group. It is called group dynamics. Because one thing is that in wing also, for example, head office, one from MSME wing may be there. One may be from recovery, one may be from HR, one may be from TI wing will be there. Like that, and branch also, different branches will be there. Like that group, the people may not be knowing to you also sometimes. Some may be knowing, some may be not be knowing. That's different. So these people, you will be given a time of 5 minutes and they will have a bell. They will have a bell with the interview panel. The very objective of group discussion is how you behave in a group is very important. For example, you are heading a VLB tomorrow on your scale for promotion, VLB. So how you, in VLB, what happens? You have got a senior manager, you have got 1 or 2 managers will be there. One is for staff, one is for recovery, credit, and then you have got other staff are there. How you manage this VLB? How you manage your staff? How you behave with them? And how you address their problems? If conflict arises, how you handle the conflict, like that. This is a group discussion, is very communication skills. How you manage your group is, that is all group dynamics is very important. One of the quality of a group dynamics is you should be good you should communicate there. Then second, you should listen. These are some grounding principles I am giving you. One is communication skills where you have to speak. Then the most important, you have to listen also. Third one is you should not dominate in the group. And you should speak to the point only. And you should not repeat the same point which your previous people have told. You should not repeat the same fact. You should not be a passive person. You should be active, but not be too much active. Do not argue in the interview. Just listen, that's all. You tell, when your turn comes, you tell. Some points you have to tell on the topic only. The topic is suspense again. The topic they will open and it is given to your group. All group have to share in that. It is a group dynamics. Now, suppose in a group dynamics, what happens? So there are 2 options. Sometimes what they will do, they will give you the topic and they will say, this is the time we are giving you, entire group you have to discuss. But there one problem is, if you take the mic first and if you take 10 minutes, then it is gone. Because the 10 minutes is for the entire group, not for you. There is one option. Second option will be, they are, now this is the second option only they are giving you. They ask you 2 minutes time, you speak. Then they say you speak, like that. So individual time is allotted by the interview panel only. And how you are speaking, how you are acting, how you are behaving, how you are explaining, that is, they are recording all these things. They are observing. The interview panel observes all your activities in a group. This is how, but in a group, what happens is, first of all, you should be very attentive, because suppose one topic is given. Now it is given for one person. When he speaks, no, you should listen to him very attentively. And you must be ready with that next point also, because same point you cannot repeat. And you should not say that whatever he has said, I know. You should contribute some addition for some points. So you should speak in the interview. You see, one thing I tell you, you interview, this group discussion is very, very vital. 99% people fail in this, falter in this only. One thing is they don't speak in the interview. This is a problem. Communication skills are important. You speak. Okay, That points, that is what you reply, what you talk there. Whether right or wrong, don't worry much about that. You speak there. You listen. Do not argue. Do not bluff. And encourage everyone. Appreciate everyone. Do not command. Do not dominate. This is very important leadership. You must be a good speaker. You remember two things. Be a good speaker and be a good listener. Over. Very important. You have to speak. When your turn comes, you should listen others also, like that. In between, you need not interfere anything. Okay. Now, I will see that topics are sky is the limit. It is your luck again. It is your luck again. Anyway, any topic, you don't worry. These are the common guidelines. Don't worry much about any topic. Any topic given, you somebody, yes, they will give some time. You start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 2 minutes or 3 minutes time will be given to each member to talk there. Now, some of the topics which I have identified, maybe tomorrow we do not know. Let us take some 10 topics I am just taking. The first take is, I will start with the first one is privatization of public sector banks. This is the topic. It is given to the group. Now one group will, just for example, it will start from X, Y, Z. One will start. Now suppose I'll give some 10 points because each one, suppose 10 members are there. I will start. Mr. JP Saokar, yes, start. Right. Privatization of, now I will start my view. Privatization of especially two public sector banks, namely Central Bank of India and IOB. It is according to that, the committee has given a report on that, Niti Ayoga, and central government has identified these two public sector banks to be privatized. One is Central Bank of India and one is the IOB. This is one point. Suppose I have replied. Next person, he has to continue. And for this, the central government has allocated a 15,000 crore budget for this privatization of two public sector banks. Okay, next person will speak again. Now the third person will say that privatization of public sector bank is really good because all the public sector banks are now under losses. They are having huge NPAs. Their provisioning norms are very, very high provisioning. They are doing it and they are not working in the interest of the public. If these, because these two banks are very ailing banks, they were under PCA, they have just come out and all that. And it is a right decision the government of India has done to privatize these banks. Next person, we will say, okay, I do agree. See, again, you may agree or disagree. You say, this is my opinion, or I am of this view. This is important. Though privatization of public sector bank is required, we talk about these two banks, so we have taken but these two banks are under PCA. But IOB already has come out from PCA. It has shown good profit also now. Then Central Bank of India also shown profit, but it is under PCA. But this quarter, it will also come out from the PCA. And all the unions, bank unions have opposed the privatization of public sector bank. So in my opinion, bank privatization, public sector bank will not serve any purpose further. It should, and I am of the opinion, or I am of the view that privatization of public sector bank, it is not good in the interest of all. That is my point, sir. I am of this view. Next. Yes, I do. See, points are, you have to, again, a continuation, it should be there. No new points you should bring. Now, I do agree, sir. Unions, bank unions, they went on 2-day strike and all that. They given a call for privatization of public bank, and their demands are rightly justified and all that. And I also of the opinion that privatization of public sector banks, it has got plus and minus points also. But taking into consideration the overall view of this banking scenario, I am of the view, or I am of the opinion that privatization of public sector banks should not be made and all that. And now last person will say, yes, whatever the earlier speakers, the two speakers have told in favor and two speakers against. But finally, I want to add one point is that at present, the finance minister in the recent, while presenting her budget, she told that this idea is kept in dark now. It is kept in deferred now. It is kept in deferred. At present, there is no proposal of private sector privatization of public sector bank as proposed by Niti Ayoga and all that. And for the time, and we also taken into the government has also taken into account the request and all the request of the trade unions also. And at present, this proposal is kept in hold. This proposal is kept in hold. It is okay. It is good. Okay. Over. This question, which I have discussed you, see how I come out with these points. You may say some against, whatever it may be. But okay, just you have to speak and you have to listen, bring new points. Don't be argument, don't argue anything there. And appreciate the other person also. But you bring new points. Be a good listener. Be participative in the group discussion. Okay, this topic is, I told you, privatization is over. Okay, next topic. Recent RBI monetary policy, how it is influencing the economy and the banking sector. RBI recent monetary policy, its impact. RBI monetary, then you start. Number one, yes, Saokar start. Yes, RBI monetary policy. This is a 3 days discussion was there in Mumbai. And Shaktikant Das, the chairperson of RBI and who happened to be the RBI governor, he has their discussion was 5-1. It was discussed that number one, there is no change in the repo rate, remains 4%. Reverse repo rate, there is no change, 3.35. There is no change in CRR, 4%. There is no change in SLR, 14, that is 18%. No change in bank rate, 4.25. There is no change in marginal standing facility, 4.25. One is over. Okay, next person, Mr. Pai. Can you, Sachin Pai? Yes, you speak. Okay. Then the rates are kept unchanged for the 10th time. 10th time, the government of India has kept the rates for a 10th time, which is a very good move in my opinion. Because these rates, why the government has not raised? Because if it will have impact on your vehicle loans and housing loans also, because now we are just recovering from the COVID-3 and all that. Then Omicron also, we are just recovering. The economy is just recovering and all that. So the committee took a very good decision not to increase the repo rate and reverse repo rate. So naturally, the housing loan rates will be stable and all that. They will be low and all that. And I am of the opinion that the government took a very good, RBI took a very good decision not to increase the repo rate. Okay, next. Thirdly, yes, sir, Mr. Next, you can speak. Yes, sir. Mr. Karthik Hegde, yes, I can speak. Yes. Sir, this repo rate and reverse repo rate, what is the status quo maintained, and RBI has adopted a very accommodative policy. It is a very good decision because this is required. The need of the hour is because it is a ailing economy. All sectors are ailing, especially real estate sector is ailing. And MSME sector is also ailing. And 1, 2, 3 points I want to tell you. One is the emergency line of credit, sir. That is very, very important. Affected that they have increased by 50,000 crores. That is 4.50 lakh crores. It was increased to 5 lakh crore by 50,000 crore added. One that is MSME, and another is MSME sector is suffering from this bill receivable. There is a delay in their payment, so that the trade bill rediscounting bill is there. Trades that limit was which was 1 crore now increased to 3 crore, which is linked to NACH and all that. So that is also a very good decision. And this is the 2-1. Yes, next one. Next, Shishir. Okay, sir, I want to say one thing that the government took a very good decision of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, sir. It is very much required because by 2022, every person, individual should have a house, what is called, you should have your own house and all that. So that is to be fulfilled. Dream house is to be fulfilled. So 48,000 crores have been earmarked for that, sir. So there's a good very addition in my opinion. Okay, so that will give a lot of boost to housing sector. Yes, next, Shishir Sharma, what is there? Sir, another thing I really appreciate is that what is called in the case of rupee, that is voucher payment, which was 10,000, that is now it is increased to 1 lakh rupees. That is a very good decision on the part of this RBI monetary policy and all that. So, okay, RBI monetary policy has boosted the economy by giving a lot of thrust on housing. MSME sector is there, subsidy related, that is this one. Digital also, they have given a lot of thrust and all that. And the rates have remained stable and all that. It's a wonderful, this one. Okay. So this I talked about RBI monetary policy. Okay. Next topic is, see, each one has to talk something. You see, the topic we do not know. I am also just telling you. It is your luck, purely luck. Next, you don't worry. Just you speak. Okay. Next topic is what? Privatization over, budget over. Okay. RBI monetary policy over, budget. Budget I talked, monetary policy. Budget will come now. Budget and its effect on the economy and banking sector. Number one, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman. She placed the budget on 1st of February before the Lok Sabha. It was approved. What are the highlights? Number one, sir, I will say 2-3 points. See, everybody, see one thing, don't tell all these things because others should get some points. No. Number one, there is no change in the income tax slab. Yes. Number two, there is no income tax. Then corporate tax has been reduced from 7.5 to 5%. Number three, okay, GDP growth is for 2020-23, it is estimated at 7.8%. Then inflation, retail inflation is estimated at 4.5%. 4.5%, and in 75 centers, some digital shops are to be opened and all that. And agriculture target is it is 18 lakh crore that is estimated for 22-23 is concerned. So these are the highlights of this budget and its impact on the economy and all that. That just for information, you just remember. See, you just 1 or 2 points, 2-3 points you speak. That's all. Either full sentence is good, or but don't be nervous, don't be shy, be participative, listen to other people, and then when you should wait. What is speaking next point? Because my point should be new one. It should not be repetitive one. Try to understand. Listening is very important here, and be very participative. When my turn comes, I should speak. That's very important. Okay, that is one thing. Next one is the challenges of the digital banking. What are the challenges? Yes, you start. Yes, Saokar. Yes, number one. 3 points I will tell. Today, all over the country, our entire world, we can say it's a digital world. Every country, for example, India also, make in India like that, digital India is there. So today, even we have the what is called as a merchant, small merchant, vegetable people, auto drivers, they are all using Google Pay and UPay and all that. It is a very important channel of what is called making the payment and all that. So digital products have to be tested, and it is already implemented. And whether it is all digital products are really good. The country has gone for digitalization, and almost all the banks also have got digital products today, whether it is a ATM, debit card, credit card, RTGS, NEFT, or any other things, prepaid cards. We are all having very good, well-tested products are there. And digital products advantage is the cost is very less, effectiveness is more, time consumption is very less, and frauds are less because everything is digital is there. So plus and minus plus points are there. But now the question is, what are the challenges of digital? Now digital, one problem is there, lot of frauds are happening. Online frauds are increasing. And recently RBI Ombudsman, they have studied that 90% of the complaints are online complaints, online frauds only. That is what is their employee, that phishing is there, wishing is there, skimming is there. And customers share their confidential data with the fraudsters, and they become victim of this what is called wares and all malls and all that. And then some channels they are falling prey to that, and they share their personal confidential information like PIN, CVV, etc. And this is causing a huge loss to the customers as well as to the banking. It is this one. For that reason, of course, frauds are more, online frauds are more. What are the steps we have to take now? The challenges are there, no doubt. Because when you introduce or implement a new digital product, the fraudster will also think of new fraud way. He will also think. Now, how to arrest this? Because we have adopted already, and we have to adopt also. The point is, now the question is how to survive. Number one is we have to educate our customers. Consumer education, customer education is a must. And you have to send all this information to the customers that they should not fall prey to any. We are not calling any information. Fraudsters are only making calls. Bank is not making any call to them. They are not asking any information about their PIN, CVV and all that. They should not share any information. And now if supposing that if there is no negligence on the part of the customer, then there is a zero liability if they inform to the bank. 10 days we have to refund the money. But if there is a negligence, then there is a problem for that. Then there is a cyber crime also there, cyber, this one is also there. We are strengthening that also. Police complaint, we have to do, FIR is to be lodged. They will also study from where this communication has gone, who is calling, who is a fraudster, from which system he is calling it. That cyber crime, whatever the laws are there, you have to tighten those laws. And but 100% it may not be possible, but still there is a lot of scope is there. Password secrecy is important. And digital world is full of challenges, no doubt, but it is really, we have adopted it. But along with that, some 10% frauds are also there that we cannot rule out. But if you can plug out the loopholes in our system, digital systems, I think there is a long way to go, and our customers will be very happy. And digital products, if it is reached really, then they're coming to the branches will also be reduced, and only branches will be with very few customers will be there. And I think the digital world is going to be a very buzzword in the days to come, and we are prepared for that. Well, blueprint is there. We have adopted. That's a digital. Then in digital, you can also talk about this block technology is concerned. You can blockchain. You can talk about this Android, some blockchain. Then the data metrics where the customer data is available. You can capture the customer data analytics, and this one is important. Artificial intelligence. You can talk data. This is important. Artificial intelligence is there. Robot is there. So these are all data analytics. Means suppose which customer, top customer, what they want from us. Immediately data is available from this data analytics. So depending on that, we can target our customers. Data analytics, artificial intelligence, then blockage, that is a block, that is a technology is there, that is reducing, that encryption is there. All these all these things you have to adopt it in digital. This one is there. Okay, online now. Okay, that is okay. Next is the question will be creation of a bad bank, whether it is right or wrong. Now here is, if it is right or wrong, no, there are some people who can say right, or let them tell right, wrong also some people will tell, that's okay. Now creation of bad bank, one will start. So creation of bad bank, it is according to Section 3 of SARFAESI Act, okay. Bad bank has been created, in that 12% the biggest stakeholder is Canara Bank, okay. In this bad bank, all members of public sector bank and private sector bank, total 16 are the members. And there are two agents. One is there. One is called as a National Asset Reconstruction Company is there here. Another one is a resolution agency is also there. It is a two-tier is there. Now, at present, still it has the takeoff was not there. Here, the very objective is that pulling all the NPA assets of all public sector bank in one place. That is the creation of bad bank is concerned. And at present, they have taken a decision that some 50 accounts are already, they are transferred now, 50 accounts. So 50,000 crore accounts, roundabout accounts have been transferred to bad bank in the first phase. Like that, they are going to tackle up to totally 89,000 crores. They are already identified, and that is pulled to bad bank and all that. So like that, the bad bank has not still started. But in my opinion, one way it is good, because the biggest public sector bank, the biggest what is called as NPS, that is already cleaned. The balance sheet will be very cleaned. The provision will be reduced. Profits will be more. And all these public sector banks, they can pool their bad assets, NPA, big assets, NPA assets. This is going a long run. And anyway, in as per this bad bank, you are also given guaranteed. You are given cash also 85%. 15% guarantee is also there by Government of India. So I think I am of the opinion that, or I am of the view that bad bank is going to be a big, one of the biggest NPA, reducing the NPA hurdles in our country. And I really extend a very, the future is very bright. So the bad bank concept they may ask. Next question will be regarding challenges of HR. Challenges of HR. So start something about HR, your human resources. One will start. Human resources play a very crucial role in the development of human resources. Employees are the biggest assets of any organization. Employees play a very significant role in the growth of any organization. Employees are the true assets of any organization. They are the heart and they are the eyes, heart, and soul of every organization. They are the backbone. From there one over. Next person we have to start. But HR today, the challenges are, one is youngsters are joining the bank. Okay. But they don't have proper requisite attitude or the banking qualification they are not having. Most of the recruits, they don't have proper banking qualification. Recruitment, all banks are recruiting the people now. And one thing is that, and the seniors also, they have to mold and guide. The question is, every bank has got a mix-up of seniors and juniors. how seniors mingle and how juniors mingle with the senior, that is very important. The synergy effect we have to observe and all that. And another thing is that in every one, there should be hurdle meetings in every branch every day. The meeting should be on a specific agenda should be there. Then the young employees whose attitude is lacking and all that, they should be sent for some online, some training, motivation trainings are to be given to them. Training plays a huge role here in addressing the training needs, addressing the issues faced by the manpower. Of course, the change is very important. Management of change is there because the dynamics, banking industry is undergoing a lot of tremendous changes are happening. Dynamics are there in the market is very saturated today. So employees have to keep themselves, they should be very adaptable to the technology. They should adopt the technology. They should be adaptable in the changing environment. And every employee should be the brand ambassador. He should develop a sense of belongingness. He should develop a positive attitude. He should give good customer service. He should be a very good, what is called as a catalytic agent. He should function as a very good catalytic agent for the growth of the organization. And incentives have to be provided. Right promotional opportunities should be given. They should be given the right placement at the right time. And HR plays a very crucial role. And today is a digital world. Every employee should adopt digital products. He should be trained. He should use the products. Change is the need of the hour. Change is only constant. So in this context, HR plays a very huge role. The role of HRD managers, they have to practice HR in true letter and spirit, and innovations, creativity, leadership effectiveness, then managing the change, managing the time, all these, managing the banking scenario, all these are the challenges are there before the HR. And attrition rate, of course, now it has come down, attrition rate, but still employees, they have to refocus their strategies and all. So that is one thing is there. Next, challenges of the banking industry, another topic. Challenges of the banking industry is, banking industry is full of challenges. What is the challenges? First one is the CRM, customer relationship management. One person will talk on that. CRM means what? You have to retain the existing customer, you have to attract new customer. Both are difficult. So retaining the existing customer is always friendly, cost friendly, and it is cheaper also than bringing the new customers. So but for that, customer friendly initiatives we have to initiate. We have to interact with the customer on a regular basis. We have to conduct the customer satisfaction survey. All feedback is to be gathered one way, customer. Second one is the risk management, because every bank should have a strong risk management machinery in the bank. That is, especially the chief risk officer. If he is not available internally, you can also take from market by paying more money. So there should be a robust, strict, what is called a risk machinery should be there, robust, and the board, yes, that is very important. The third one is a well-defined and what is called enlightened corporate governance should be there. That board of directors should be very knowledgeable, educated. Corporate governance is a very important. Transparency, openness should be there. Human resources is another crucial factor, especially when you are starting with all core banking and all that. So human resources is one of the very key component of this one. Risk management is also there. Customer relationship management is there. Then the NPAs are going to be, that is also a very huge challenge. Tackling of NPAs and reducing the NPAs is also there. Management of human resources, risk management is there. Digital, this one is there. Digital banking is there. So the challenges for this one is full of challenges. Then there is a more pressure to give the loan for agriculture is there. MSME is there. Retail is there. All this, the pressure is more because the economy is growing at a very faster rate and all that. MSME contribute 35% towards the GDP. So retail is also contributing. But every bank is encouraging more on retail at the cost of now. The corporate lending, it is focus is reduced on corporate lending. So these are what is the challenges of the banking industry is concerned. Okay, the next one will be, they will ask you something about how to increase CASA. General topics, these are all. Don't worry about the topic more. Just listen the topic, start the bullet. 2 points, you be ready, that's all. CASA, yes, CASA is a need of the hour. CASA means it is brought by savings bank and current account. CASA of every bank, if you see, Canara Bank, it is 34%. We have got a CASA figure of 3,42,000 crores only. Whereas you take Punjab National Bank, they have got a figure of 54%. and their figures are 44%, and their figures are 5,05,000 crores. So the CASA is the need of the hour. Why? What are the reasons for low CASA is, first of all, we have got very less tie-up corporate accounts are there. We have not mobilized more CASA corporate accounts. And because of that, the corporate salary accounts are also very less with our bank. Whereas the private banks are very aggressive in this direction. And once you mobilize a corporate account, automatically you can mobilize corporate salary account also. Secondly, the customer service should also be very given top performance, especially at the counter service should be very good. The frontline staff should be very well educated. They should know our products. They should have good communication skills. They should listen to the customers. They should talk in the regional language only. And you should win the goodwill of the customers. That is very important, is there. So that's why this is also a very challenging one. This one, they will ask you one question on that. Next one is regarding the CASA, that then how to increase CASA, you have to conduct more CASA campaigns. All those things are there. You have to mobilize more deposits, CASA. Of course, bulk deposits also you have to mobilize. Of course, you should not give more, but mobilization, a bulk deposit means 2 crore and above. That is also the retail term deposits you have to mobilize. Okay. Next is customer service. I told you it is linked to CASA only. You should give best customer service. You should be aware of the customer rights. You should understand the psychology of customer. You should understand what products he want. And ultimately, you should satisfy the needs of the customer fully. Retaining the customer is a big challenge. Apart from that, attracting new customer is a big challenge. And CRM is a innovative strategy. It's a long-term strategy to retain the customer and attract the new customers. So customer is the king. He is the backbone of any organization. He is the profit center. And that's one. Next one is leadership and emotional intelligence. What is leadership? Leadership is inspiring the people to work at the high level, peak level. Leadership is an art. It is also a science. A good leader is one, he leads by example. Leadership, you can give example, Kapil Dev in cricket. 1983 World Cup against Zimbabwe when India were 17 for 5. He took the score to 266. He was unbeaten with 175 not out. Had we lost that match, we would not have won the World Cup. Kapil Dev, the best example of leadership. Then you can take the leadership of Narayana Murthy. 92, Infosys is started. Today it is a world-class organization. Amimbal Subramanian, Canara Bank. Like that, we can give a number of examples of leadership. Lead is a lead by example. And what are the qualities of a good leader? He should be active listener. He should be a good communicator. He should take the decisions and the risk taking, problem solving, and proactive leadership. Decision making is very important. Delegation is important. Risk taking is important. All these are the qualities of a leader. And he must be a good team. He should be a good team leader. He should motivate his team. He has to inspire the team. And he should set an example for them. A leader is always remembered. A leader doesn't create another leader. A leader should not create a follower. A leader should create another leader. Because again, leadership is again what? It is a function of leader and follower and a situation. Leader may be two types. One is democratic, one is autocratic. Democratic means, okay, either autocratic or democratic. It is again your leadership style, but you should be effective. The leadership is everything. Leadership is a brand example for everything. In any field, leadership is a must. And he is a inspiring, he is a passionate, he has set a what is called a vision, he has set a vision, mission, and he is very clear about the path where he has to go and how he has to take the people along with him and achieve the business results. Ultimately, leadership should result into business transformation, I can say. That's only the point. Okay, privatization. So some topics I have given you, financial budget, this, that. See, you do not worry because any topic they will ask you. NPA, if it is asked you, right, bad bank, that is one step. ERCs are there, asset reconstruction companies are there. That is the other stuff is there. OTA schemes in our bank, we are told. Like that, how to reduce NPA, how to improve CASA, customer service, how to improve our customer service. That is all like that. Some corporate topics are there. Some general topics, they may give you latest one. Now they will ask you about digital rupee. What is your opinion? So digital rupee is one more, it is a highlight in the budget, digital rupee. There is difference between digital rupee and this one, what is called the crypto currencies, because that is a volatile one. This is the value is there and it can be used in exchange. No, it can be stored also. So digital rupee, of course, they are had to implement it, but digital rupee is replacing it. Is just like in a digital format. It can be exchanged, it can be stored, and all that. Lot of advantages are there. So that you can talk about digital one. Okay. What about this recovery? Yes, you can talk about SARFAESI. One of the recovery, you can go for recovery, 1 lakh and above NPA accounts. Then you have got DRT, you can go for 20 lakh and above. You have got Lok Adalat, up to 20 lakh is there. Then then they will ask you one question about insolvency, IBBC, insolvency banking code, how it is effective in reducing NPAs. You write in, this was introduced for only for corporates in the year 2016. Insolvency code was passed in the year 2016. It was only applicable for companies. Initially, indebtedness was up to 1 lakh. Now it is 1 crore rupees. Now it is 1 crore. For any company, we can declare the insolvent. There are two ways. Either you have to pass a resolution or dissolution. Resolution means only you can change the management, you can do that pattern, or you have to dissolve it. That is one thing. And any company, you can, there is a NCLT is there. You have to move an application within 14 days. That application is to be admitted. 25,000 fees you have to pay. And the entire process is to be completed in 330 days. Otherwise, you have to make provision and additional provision for that. And now recent guideline is in the case of voluntary liquidation, the time period they have reduced considerably. So NCLT, of course, but I don't say that it is more effective because there is a haircut from 0% to 100% also there. Now NCLT is not that, I'm not telling, but still it is not that effective to the extent it is possible. But in the budget also they have talked about how to strengthen this insolvency code and all that, so that it will go, it is a very strong tool of recovery, especially corporate advances are concerned. So we have to wait for that NCLT because it's a 2016 now, already 5 years are over, but the rate of pace of resolving the complaints, or it is very on a very slow side, because again NCLT, you go to NCLT appeal, you go to Supreme Court, lot of time is consumed and all that. But still government wants to strengthen this machinery that is there. But we have got DRT also, we have got Lok Adalat also, we have got this one also. So then all these recovery steps we can take and all that. So I think these are all the topics for you. I told you in general, digital, this or that, and nothing is more in the, but only thing is in group discussion, you be very polite, you talk very softly, you listen, you participate, you give your points, or you tell this is my opinion, I am of the view like that. Do not argue, do not what is called dominate in the interview, be smiling, and they will give you the time, but you don't exceed the time, because you go on speaking and they ring a bell means that is not a good sign. But within that time allotted only, no, you have to complete your part. You have to play a role here. Everybody has to play a role here. Within that time allotted, once a bell is rang means you have to stop it. There is no question of extension, anything. It is a bad sign. But be very cheerful, be very active, be very positive, be a very good listener, and you communicate your ideas when your turn comes. Listen attentively, because you have to add new points only. Topic, anything, you don't worry at all. But this is, the GD is very important. And once, if the GD thereafter you are having one-to-one, your interview is there, one board is CGM is there, one GM is there, one DGM will be there. And then they will ask you about your branch only, about your department only. Then executive, what is your role you are playing an executive? Yes, are you ready to go ahead any VLB, whether you are confident? Yes, sir, I am confident of heading any VLB. But then what are the powers? Usually it is 3 crore rupees is there. Now we executive role play is different. I have to execute the policy decision of the bank. Yes, I'm ready to go anywhere in India. Yes, something about they will ask you some trade policy, some here and there. Proposals part, they will ask assessment of the proposal, term loan or working capital, how you appraise non-fund based proposals, something like ECB external, here and there some, because, and if you are vertical from RH, they will ask about RH only, what the time, turnover time you are taking to strengthen a proposal, how many proposals you are getting, how many valuers you are having, how many advocates you are having in your panel, all those things they will ask. Wing also, what are the activities of the wing, who is heading the wing, what are the challenges of the wing, what are the significant achievement of the wing, like that. Your department only they will focus more and less. Some general questions they will ask you here and there about the budget or MSME or this like that. And be very positive, be very attentive, be very good, cheerful, be very positive, and you go with all confidence and all that. So I think it is now it is at I think there's enough for you. I will not take more time, but group discussion is very equally important. You have to discuss, you have to communicate, you have to participate wholeheartedly, be democratic, and listen very active and be participate. Don't be a passive one. You say I do not know means it is gone. You put some ideas in that, because the topic is given all of a sudden. You don't have time, I know that, but it is with common with everyone. So whatever ideas you get, but you speak the ideas, but you be very listening, participative, you appreciate also. Yes, I do agree. This is the best point you are told, but my point is like that. Like that you can tell. So I wish you all the best. You are all going to become, because 3 to 4 is concerned. Out of 1,973 candidates, 1,830 have passed. Out of that, I do not know, some 230 may be having some other problems, staff accountability problems, charge sheet, all those. Even if you eliminate those, also 1,600 will be there. I think vacancies may be something 450. I do not know that. I'm just anticipating. So ratio will be 1.1:3 will be there. 1:3. It is also, 3 means one will get. But again, there is a short listing will be there. You may be knowing that. And afterwards, short listing is there. Then there is the interview is there for you, because it's you are going to become an executive of the bank and all that. So your chances are very bright. You have got a very, what is called big honor for you. And I'm sure that these interview tips will help you, but you don't have much time. Just prepare yourself, be confident, be very cool, and we go with all what is called be positive in your answering and all that. Do not argue, do not bluff. Prepare very well. I wish you all the best. I thank CBOA also, because they